Welcome everybody to Prospect Playoffs. We got GRN versus Wizards. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
I hope it's not a slobber knocker. I don't know what that is, and it frightens me.
What, a back and forth game, okay? Some suspense,
A
some
kerfluffle,
punches.
a real Donnybrook. There's a lot of things this is. I just hope it's not a slobber knocker. That's all I'm saying. I did not come here for a
Bad
slobber knocker
shots.
tonight.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you're about to get clobbered, so.
All right, Ruby Rex. I'm excited.
Okay,
I
all right, thank God. I was getting worried that you weren't going to be
no,
excited.
no, I'm excited. I really want to see WIZ versus GRN. They are the kind of forgotten teams behind the dominance that BOA had for the bulk of the season. I think that both these teams had a little bit of doubt the entire season about them, given how, I mean, Wiz had a good finish last season, but they weren't like one of the top three, top four teams in prospect last season. And Green had a nearly historically bad season. They kind of turned around there at the end. They still missed the playoffs, but they look good. But this season, they still stayed consistent the entire way through. Look strong, and they both finished very strong. It's going to be a good matchup. We have the bands going on right now. What have they done?
Raj has been picked by Orchid. That was insanely fast. They know what's going on.
No, that
Okay.
yeah, these were pretty much the
Acolytes.
picks that the bands that I predicted almost. I thought that I thought the Orcas were going to ban Anubis, and maybe because I thought they were okay with Nuke, but they decided to ban Nuke instead because they know Wiz loves it. Wiz, of course,
Mhm.
banned Ancient. It's been their permaban the last half of the season, ever since this Green team destroyed them on Ancient on match day 10, I think. So it made sense they killed that. So Green just snapped up Mirage. Wiz took Anubis. And as I predicted, Inferno is the decider. They both like Inferno quite a bit. It fits both their styles very well.
This is great. I like this map pool. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think that
Mirage is Mirage, but it's still going to be really great because the experience that everyone has on Mirage makes it a lot more of a who can shoot harder and who can take advantage of timings and things. And I think both of these teams are capable of doing that very well. So this is going to be a fun game.
yeah, at the high level, both of these teams have an elite op on their side, Zippy and Sheep Sheep. So in terms of opping, you have Mirage, which is a classic op friendly map. You can use an op
Yep.
in multiple different ways. Anubis is a very fun op map. It's risky, but there are some high reward areas that require smoking by the other team to prevent easy picks. And Inferno, of course, there's always mid, there's always banana, there's a few little sneaky bits in apartments, so it's a good op map. So this should be a fun set of maps given the strengths of these teams.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, on Anubis, I don't generally see too many people opping, but you would take it mid, right? Like that's the high risk, high reward plays to go mid with the op
You could
and
also
get a
take
pick on
it.
them.
You could take it e-box and do a smoke
Oh,
boof,
that's true. Yeah.
pick water. You could take it up into the new mid to look down in the water. You could take it to the new old mid in the house. I don't see it long A too much, but if they don't smoke heaven, it's a very easy kill into long A if T's advance
I've seen some
without.
setups where it's like the upper's kind of playing anti-flash and there's a guy making a lot of noise, and so they flash and peek, but that's when the upper peaks.
Mhm.
So you can do that on A, but
Yeah, a little coordination's needed. The op can play a lot of places. Good smokes, good flashes, though, by the T's can allow for entries past the op. You can get close in very quickly on Anubis. So
and
it's a fun map for util.
Sheep Sheep has been getting some, I don't want to say easy games, but like games where he hasn't been getting flashed off as much. He hasn't been getting smoked off, and like he's had to deal with a lot fewer like anti-stratting. I think GRN is a strong enough team that's going to be like all over him and not let him get the amount of space that he wants. But we're almost into the match. We got most of the players in here now. I'm ready to get into it. Are you, Pander?
Yeah, we can go take a look at them. While we're waiting for them to actually kick it off, we can just go over the rosters a little bit.
Yep.
So you mentioned two of the big players, Zippy and Sheep Sheep. They're the primary operas on each of the teams. Sheep Sheep has had a transcendent season. He's been at 1.25 the entire season, which puts him in the top 5, I think, in prospect. Behind him, you have Banana, who's posted a 1.05, his best showing in his tenure. Ricochet's dropped to 1.03 Aftermath, a 1.0 in his first season where he's actually gotten to some regulation games in. And Nash Brown has posted a 0.86, which is a decimal better than his 0.85 last season. It's not one of the better rated players in Prospect, but he's really improved his game overall with more util usage and kind of a little better on the margins to reduce the negativity of like getting killed more than you kill and still providing value for the team, especially with an MMR, the MMR values being what they are. On the Orchids, they're led by Zippy's 1.16. He's basically a carbon copy of what he did last season, which was good enough to get the ACA team into the semifinals. Stampy, who's been around forever, is posting one of his best seasons ever, a 1.09 rated. Zoheki, he's been kind of a familiar name. It's also had a nice season, 1.03. He joined them, I think, match day 7 or match day 8. It's been an excellent pickup. Soap Kitchen's in his first season, dropping a 0.99, and Paladin, who's been around for a little while, I think he was AG last season, did very well with them, is also 0.99.
Okay, so we're looking at a much more even spread on the GRN side.
Yeah, both the teams are pretty even. Both teams have 4 players within, a hundredth of a 1.0 rating. So they're Nash Brown's is the only one who's kind of not in that either averager or Zippy / Sheep tier.
Yeah.
But it's still not. It's not that far down. Everyone on these teams can post 20 kills. Absolutely everyone. You never know who it's going to be. So you have the heroes, but last Thursday, Sheep was one of the lowest performers on his team. In fact, he was the low-rated player in that series against the Journeyman. So, he dropped
great signs for them.
Well, he dropped a 0.89, and HG is we saw HG play. They are a very tenacious team. They have a lot, they have Cryptic, who is lighting things up, and they have Reprise, who's a good opper in his own right. And I'm wondering if Reprise, being a good opper, maybe was able to duel Sheep a little bit and keep them off balance.
I don't know. I expect when Sheep drops less than like a 1.1 that WIZ doesn't really have much of a shot, but the fact that they got through that series without the Sheep carry is
they've
pretty good for them.
Yeah, I don't think they're reliant on Sheep having a transcendent game. And there was a two-game series there where Sheep dropped under a 1.1 and 1.15, and they still beat the Toads and the Spirits, which are two good teams. And they won last week, the last playoff round where Sheep dropped a 0.89 when Banana really stepped up. Nash Brown, who, like I said, is the lowest rated player, had a 1.09. 50 kills, 41 deaths in that series. That can keep them in it.
That's awesome. I love being able to see teams like that play. Just not knowing who's going to be the hero.
It sounds like they're about to go.
Let's go.
All right. So
Pistol
round with the Orchids. I think this is a team that'll want a chance a mid take and then play around from there. Yeah, there's Zippy going underpass, so it's going to be an A hit combined on connector probably.
The famous phase pistol. Or wait, is he going underpass? No, I can't tell. Oh, I've seen
That's
Wiz do
not
this before,
underpass.
actually.
So Zippy's been playing decoy over a B.
And they rotate off, dude. They should
Yeah,
know
that's enough.
just to get a little space on the site.
Yeah, Zoheki's such a good entry. Gets the
Oh.
kill. Stampy gets the trade. We are looking at a 3-on-4 retake. Now 3-on-3. Zippy got himself killed, so this is doable.
Okay, doubling up in CT.
2-on-2 in spawn.
Traded.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. So now you have a 1-on-2 retake for WIZ.
I'm gonna
Time
be
to sheep to prove himself a hero.
I would be a little mad having this happen to me on the first round. Like,
Such a nice little peek there by Stampy. He saw sheep walk off, and so he knew it was safe to ignore it. Oh my goodness.
no way.
That worked out better for the T's than if they killed him with a pistol, so bad luck turns to good luck.
Yeah.
But
that's something that WIZ does pretty regularly. On Mirage, they'll send a decoy towards B and then try and run out plant A.
I mean, that's a common prospect level strat. Like, that's about the peak strategizing that a prospect level IGLs come up with. Hey, you go over there, we'll go over here, make a lot of noise, we'll see if they rotate.
No, this is...
Okay, this is peak. Right? You're right, this is the peak. I spoke too soon.
Run mid.
They got stalled.
Wow.
That's good damage.
I think I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's fine. You get 2 kills, you're happy with that. Do they invest into 5.7s, or is that just USPs mostly in 2000s?
I think it was a couple nades too.
Yeah, a couple nades. Sheep gotten up? All right. Yeah, and their eco is just good enough then.
Yeah. That seems early. I don't know. I don't ever save that hard to get it off on 3rd round, but... Okay, top mid smoke.
When you absolutely positively don't want to lose to bonus weapons, you buy that off, I guess.
Alright, the opener. From sheep.
Yeah, so the T's are just giving up mid now, and CTs are a little over concentrated there. We'll see if they can get back in time to stop a B take. It looks like the Orchids are going to take a little too long to organize in B. I think they're going to get back, especially once that smoke lands. They'll have 3 on B by that time. You're going to see sheep rotate pretty quickly here.
Okay, smoke comes in. First peek. What the heck?
Yeah,
why can't my teams have this happen when they're playing GRN? Like,
oh,
never mind.
Paladin is it's making this a little more spicy. Held that Galil spray.
No,
wow!
Way. Sheep misses Paladin.
He was set up.
Is that 4?
Yeah, that's 4. He's turning the 1v5 from prayer to hope to reality.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, what? I can't believe... Aftermath was looking the wrong direction for quite a while there. Paladin had his shot.
I know, yeah. If he
that was almost disaster.
Shift walked back in the van, he would have had him. That is crazy. That looks so clean from WIZ, and it looked like GRN had really no plan there. They're just like, I don't know, walk out.
Yeah, they were sleepwalking out to their death, and Paladin decided to flip the script there. That's a heroic effort.
Trash.
So we have a 2-1-2 set up here. They're taking con, and you have the T set up for a AB split. Interesting.
So kitchen, is he? Okay, he's in the pack 1A. Okay.
So Sheep's decided to move up with a FAMIS. I guess after losing the off, they just can't afford another gun. Stampy with the opener.
Didn't expect there to be 2 players up there.
I don't know why you would.
Oh, traded. Oh,
Yeah, Green is doing all the good trades. They've been trading themselves all series so far. It was a good job by Nash Browns to find the 1, but now he's got to figure out a way to get at this bomb. He's not going to want to really save the FAMIS. There's not that much value in it, so he's going to go. They have to have heard him by now. Yeah.
Oh. Paladin gets that. Okay. I thought, was he the player in the back?
No, Paladin was up on triple.
Oh, okay.
He was closely stationed here, the footsteps, just waiting for Nash Browns to come on out. Shows pretty little face.
The Nova. And now Zippy has an op. This is a strange buy from the Wizards. It seems like they're usually going down to 1,500.
I mean, they just said save 2,000-ish, and, you know, they're being a little bit loose.
Oh, yeah, just abandon A.
He's got faith in himself, so he's just going to get that 5-7 and let it snap.
Actually abandoned both sides. At the beginning of the round, at least. Uh-oh.
Good discipline by GRN. We can take it slow. We've got the guns. Watch our ass. No mistakes. And you know they got the timing so that if enough time passed, they might have suspected someone coming up mids. They would have started accelerating. You know, it just is very good anti-eco. Was that?
This was super late to rotating towards B. So Hecky somehow tricked them. I thought they saw the bomb.
I mean, they knew it was going to be B when they have one guy stationed to guard stairs, and then they get shot also from apps. I mean, it's going to... There's too many concentrated T's in B.
Oh, no. So kitchen.
That might still get the kill from the bomb.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. Nano was there to pick it up. So they did... I was wondering why they were just trying to save pistols, and they were setting up to try and get exits. Good job getting the 1.
Okay. Nash Brown's still having to make some concessions here.
Yes, Sheep can't afford the op still. That could be, you know, you can see why the Orchids are doing good here. They have had an idea for how to take space and Mirage here. Okay, Sheep's got an op, we'll go B.
Yeah.
They're being aggro, we'll wait them out. We'll trade.
Oh, but Sheep pushes.
That's big though. Yeah, that's big. Can't have that.
Oh, and he has bomb.
Yep.
Oh no. GRN.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to take space mid and then end B, and now
But Nash Brown's...
They try to do that without ever clearing underpass.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Not the best nade of all time. I mean, I understand trying to blow the smoke here. Ooh, what? I thought that was a team kill, honestly.
The only one who noticed that was Aftermath. I was looking at the minimap trying to figure out who threw the nade that hurt themselves, whether it was Zippy or not, because I make fun of Zippy a lot for his util. At that time, I think it was Paladin. And somehow I didn't catch that Aftermath was sneaking up behind him. I'm a little surprised Zippy's going for this. I guess they have the money to afford a buy next round regardless, but it's pretty much suicide.
I mean, despite having 4 rounds, this is looking a little shaky from GRN, like having the bomb be so isolated.
Yeah, setting the bomb solo without clearing, confirming that underpass was solid, and when you could also be flanked from kitchen, you know, there's nothing stopping the B player from getting aggro. And WIZ has been nothing if not aggro this match. So you're right, it was careless.
Let's see, AKs across the board for GRN. One AK or two AKs on the side of WIZ. Let's see if they can make some magic happen with them. That seems risky, but okay, go for it. There has to be some film that Sheep knows that there's not going to be somebody aggressively peeking mid with an op.
I think he was relying there on his own reputation for being an aggressive mid-op to cower. To, you know, they're going to wait for the smoke.
Can you bang?
Now he's just looking through the wall.
No, Sheep didn't get any damage on that guy, I don't think.
No, I know, but he was shooting like he was. I guess they heard him and were just doing his there.
Zippy, you gotta go, you gotta go.
So 2-on-2. Zippy gets a free kill on Sheep. Just back turned. I don't know why he thought that Con was clear, and I don't know why he thought Spawn was clear. This is just, well, there's a Zippy nade, zipping on by. Just a lot of kind of careless, like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I don't need to watch my flank sort of plays right now. Mash Browns wins the duel. Wow, I would not have predicted that, but he had a good positioning, and he knew Zippy was close. Because of that nade.
Yeah.
Really good job by WIZ to bring this back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Zippy was trying to play the trigger discipline there, but he waited a little bit too long, and a couple GRN players fall before he's able to take out that Con player.
It was Stampy who planted the bomb, right? Or was trying to? It was just a really...
Locks out A, locks out A! Banana's pulling out the...
Banana's holding A. Banana was the MVP last series for WIZ, and he's really proving it right now.
I don't know. I'm used to GRN having... Well, I guess at that round they had the pack mentality. Just take some Glocks and go A, get this round over with, but now the Sheep has his op. Does he have a good spawn, though?
He doesn't need a good spawn. Teaser going to smoke window and just wait for the smoke, so Sheep can afford to not be the first one out. In fact, you probably don't want to be the first if you want someone to drop window into underpass and put more pressure in that direction.
Yeah. GRN has been doing the top mid smoke as well. Whose timeout was that? Was that GRN's timeout? Yeah, it was.
I have to imagine it was.
Yeah, I think what GRN needs is more of a pep talk than like, we need to counter what they're doing. I think they're just not really playing together enough. Sheep gets another kill in mid.
Yeah, he took it Con. He took a Con this time, so he didn't need the good window spawn. He just went Con real quick, picked off Stampy, who thought that he was like gonna hold Con. And I don't know how the second kill happened, but Sheep's just gotten up, and he's got a plan.
Okay.
He's gonna watch underpass now. He's gonna watch underpass now. He's gonna come.
I don't know if he is. Oh, okay, he's... Oh!
He's gonna get shot at by his teammate. I don't know if Ricochet saw Paladin.
Okay, this is gonna distract the CTs though. This is drawing Sheep's eyes.
Yeah, but he's still safe from Palace at the moment.
Oh! Missed shot from Sheep.
Miss though. 2 misses. That's unusual.
Zoheki turned into the flash. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a hell of a like combined effort there to turn a 3-on-4 into a 3-on-2. GRN GRN timed that very well, and that molly by Paladin on Cat was an excellent decoy.
I mean, in theory,
So
you'd
combine, take here, ricochet. They have to know Tetris. Yep. Firebox. So 1-on-1.
No way he takes this. Oh, Paladin has no fear, man.
Yeah, I guess he knew the bomb was not planted for him, and he's just gonna, YOLO.
Yeah, I guess it's better to do that than let him tap and give him so many options for where to reposition.
Well, you know it's going to tap and just be looking stairs the second you try and go upstairs to see if he's actually holding it, you're dead. I mean, it's preempt the tap. That ballsy and smart.
So now we get a timeout from WIZ, just trying to get their money together.
Yeah, so Sheep
5-7's across the board.
Sheep doesn't have the damage. He got the kills, but he doesn't have the damage for. He's been kind of finishing the kills for the WIZ. It looks like Banana's the one who's really been putting the yeoman's work. 128 ADR. He was their high player last match I mentioned, 1.18 rating, 51 kills over the 3 games. So he's just kind of been real solid.
Full court press from Wizards into A main.
Up Soap Kitchen. He knew he was in trouble, but he didn't watch his back, so he got pincered. Lost the AK.
Still in mid, making its way towards B. It's good.
Looks like Zippy's being a little bit too cautious there, but a little too cute. He's just hanging around top mid.
With a scout?
Yeah, I don't like this. Soap Kitchen should have told him that, hey, I've got like a lot of footsteps here coming through A. So now he's leaving his team.
The worst part is that he's not even going to see anybody.
Well, lucky for him, I think the CTs are respecting that they could all be there, so they don't want to risk the AK. So it's just pistols coming in. So this should be a hold. Should be a hold, I said.
Okay, tagged. You can hit that. Come on.
This is not how you want it to go if you're green. This is not how you drew it up.
Get that?
Zoheki with the save. All right. That was a very ugly anti-eco effort.
They did stuff that made sense, but then they kept peeking the guys in amps one by one and just getting a little owned.
I think it's kind of weird that after two wins, it's just two loss bonus for the CTs. The T's win and they still can't afford a buy. That's a little bit weird to me. Something seems off there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The CTs have a better buy than the T's. That shouldn't have happened here. So it seems like they're not playing their eco very well.
Just Paladin and Sub Kitchen and a 2v2. Ricochet's position is known, but they're not concerned about it.
That was very lucky there. Sub Kitchen's foot should have been seen by Ricochet, but he still gets the kill based on a swing.
Archmask can do this.
Another 1v1. The WIZ is getting their chances. WIZ have gotten their chances these last 2 rounds, but yeah, GRN. And then they had a couple like the 2v1, that went their way. It's really been just WIZ is putting in good work, but they're not getting the results.
And it's not looking good for WIZ this round either. They're down to 2 MP9s of 2 FAMASs.
No, that was their best opportunity. They had the better buy that round, better rifles.
All
right, more aggro.
They get that. Oh, Stampy cleans it up. Stampy's the only one there who could actually see anyone.
Yeah, he's a little hurt, though, so this is still very precarious. It's a 3v4 that the CTs still have a shot at.
Oh, and just walking.
Stampy is being a hero. He is.
Do they know? Do they know?
Nope. Nash Brown stays ticket booth, gets the cleanup. The T's had numbers there, but the CTs had positioning, and that made the difference.
I mean, it was a lot of like, we're just going to throw smokes and make this weird. We're going to only take fights with the MP9s at close range. I mean, that's what you got to be doing. If you want to win like that. But...
Did anyone go Palace? It looked like they just 5 stacked up a ramp.
I thought somebody did, but maybe the smoke.
They had the
brought
impact
somebody
if they
back.
were up there, so it just
Yeah.
didn't. I think once they got spotted by the early push, instead of maybe adapting, either let's regroup, they might be pushing elsewhere. Let's play it slow. We know we got the guns because they're desperate and rushing us. They put the pedal to the metal, and it put them out of position. All right, this time WIZ is throwing the zippy util. Didn't matter.
Ooh,
It was the
clean.
plan. You fake it on purpose.
I think it's a single one.
Soap with
On
the
that
good
slipper
kill.
gap. Oh,
Zoheki,
Zoheki.
nice window kill. And the dualies clear it up. Stampy is on a roll these last few rounds.
Wow.
So they gave up the early window kill, but then they rotated just right to put them in position to stop the B take.
Yeah.
That was good. That round was all about the rotations by GRN. I like that.
Yeah. And I think it was Zoheki that was holding that little sliver gap towards Cat from window, trying to cover that, and I was so surprised that he got a kill there.
It's a very tough, narrow window to get the kill, but Zoheki is nothing if not just an extremely snappy shot. Like, he'll hit heads in very tight windows routinely. Stampy gets the opener, but it looks like they're accelerating towards B. Zippy with the scout. He's going to solo B with the scout. He's got no chill.
He just hit mesh rounds. I thought he hit 2. I mean, there's no way they can hold from...
It's not a gun you really regret giving up to the other side, too. I don't know.
Oh.
Shay's last one left. He had no prayer with the Glock. There's some sort of meta move going, because I see a lot of people using the Scout, like, routinely now, and I just don't get it.
There are some maps where it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does too. You can do some magic with it, and getting the first kill with it, or tagging someone apartments is nice. But then you got to use your util. You got to get out of dodge. I don't get standing and fighting with a scout.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just feel it. You just have irrational faith in your own abilities, I guess. With this gun, I can headshot everyone.
I think it's also just the confidence of GRN.
Sheep lost a duel to Zippy. That was gonna kind of be the question this series. Oh, Zippy with another one off the smoke break. That was clinical. I think once that nade happened, Ricochet needed to hide, get out of dodge, because he should have known that was coming with Zippy. And Zoheki clears up from Khan. This has got to be really frustrating for WIZ. They don't know what to do anymore.
Uh-oh. Hey.
That's frustrating too. MP9 burst, and
oh no.
Now you're just stuck here.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, the stars aligned.
He doesn't win this, but oh.
You know what? Paladin had his moment.
6 HP on Zippy. They're all looking at him. Stampy just is done with this.
Yeah, the bomb was trapped top mid regardless, so it wasn't like he could magically get to B and plant and maybe pull it out of his ass. Like, that was a lost round, but it was a really entertaining lost round. If he could have gotten Zippy killed and prevented the op from getting recovered, maybe that would have been like the perfect ending. Because I didn't see a 1v5 happening, but I mean, you get the 2 kills.
Yeah.
That still feels nice. After going down 1v5 real quick.
And Sub Kitchen's still using the MP9. This is going to be a full A from the Wizards.
Yeah, we're in the bonus round.
Yeah.
Oh no. Nade pull. Zoheki! Now you pull the nade, Zoheki. Now you pull the nade.
Another one. 2v4! 2v... Oh my god. 4v1 for Soap Kitchen. All he has is the MP9. You gotta make something happen here, bud. I don't think that's the tool for the job. A lot of unconfirmed damage,
Especially,
apparently.
yeah, especially if he knew how low Sheep and Nash Browns were. I don't think he would have grabbed that op, but I think he would have just gone for it. You know, he got the money to buy next round. The saving is not the #1 priority. I mean, it's still it's a good decision. It was a good decision though to save the op at this point. Yeah, no, the WIZ, you know, the hungry team with Tech 9s is always going to be the more dangerous team than a complacent team with rifles and MP9.
Yeah. We're seeing some mistakes here from GRN. This is not a clean game. I'm not used to seeing that. I feel like GRN, when I've played them, they were so on point. Especially with their aim. I mean, they're just running us down in no respect. I guess.
You know, I said that GRN.
Respect for the Wizards.
I said GRN didn't need the save because they had money, and I guess I was wrong. Some of them did have money, but some of them were broke. So that they were lucky to pull together a full-ish buy this round.
And Nash Browns now has the MP9. Is this?
Yeah, 2 MP9s. I guess they just want to make things nice and equal. Zippy and Sheep will be dueling again with the ops. 2 AKs,
oh, and Sheep has the best one too.
And then 3 M4s for the GRN, yeah.
But no Zippy there to fight.
Yep, Zippy took a con. Hot Banana sleeping. I think he knows Sheep has got to be mid, and I think he should be a little worried. Like, if he's not worried, he's going to be a victim right now.
No way Zoheki peeks this. Yeah.
I like that smoke. Okay. Yeah, that was not. I don't know what that smoke was trying to do.
He's trying to like replicate the ones that you do from spawn.
Yeah, so that's twice Zoheki's died without his gun out. Zoheki's rather infamous in Prospect for not throwing util. He had the lowest util rate in 2 straight seasons. To see him die because he's had util out twice it's nice that you're trying to throw more util, but you've got to pick your spots better than this.
I think it's a sign of...
Good swing by Aftermath. He just knew Zippy would be watching and just wide swung the hell out of it. Zippy couldn't counter.
Doesn't get
Aftermath lucky to be alive after that burst.
Yeah. No, okay.
How did Stampy know? Wow. Good call if someone gave him the info there.
Oh, but Dash Brown.
Well, now they're being pincered. But everyone's being pincered.
That was wild. That was an accordion.
Yeah, that was just everyone's trading everyone right in a row. Just the problem was green started at first and they had the extra man.
Yeah, the opening pick from Zippy. Making a big difference on that round, even though he goes down and gets the info.
Yeah, Zippy knew that someone would probably be crying across. He was ready for it, and Aftermath just did the better job. Credit to Aftermath. Really, really good duel move. Sounds like another scout out? Zoheki with the scout of all things. Okay. Yeah, that scout is just, it's hubris or something.
I really like the scout. I just don't... Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, poor Zippy. I didn't know you could avoid getting burned if you jumped. I thought that didn't work.
I think it was because he was on top of the trash can and jumping.
Oh.
Because I don't think it's actually spread to be on top of the trash can.
Well, WIZ has the bomb planted. They've got the easy win here, bring us to 11-7. That still is GRN's map to win.
Yeah.
But, you know, if WIZ can keep stringing nice rounds together, it seems like A is the easier take for them. Mid is Mid's been a question mark and B's been a disaster, but A they can pressure jungle and push back ticket.
And I like
I
the
think
smokes that they're doing. They're not doing the normal jungle smoke that cuts off all of stairs and con
they're kind of
angle.
just
They're
in the
doing
con smoke.
specifically a jungle smoke and not
I,
doing stairs at all. Just
yeah, I
peeking.
didn't catch what they were doing there. Yeah, stopping jungle, keeping their op separated or forcing them to go down mid to con. They just want to get the space on A, and if they get the space on A, they pretty much have the round won.
A default rank coming up from WIZ. I don't know. I feel like the site execs are just going so well. Although you're thinking they have low money, maybe they stack. Okay, they're doing this.
I don't think they realize that green has put 4 here on A. And Paladin with the first opener doesn't quite live long enough to get the AK. But a good ambush there. He saw the nade. He knew he had time. Stampy and Soap Kitchen. Nice crossfires. Soap Kitchen gets 2. This is winnable. This is very winnable now. Oh, God. Poor Sheep.
Where? Stampy knows everything, man.
Yeah, you hadn't seen Sheep. You kind of got the feeling he's got the op. Where's he going to be? You knew one came up from underpass. Yeah, good game sense. You know, you cleared out A. He's either going to be jungle or he's going to be con. So look con.
And also, Stampy was hiding in the smoke because he knew that there was someone coming up con. And then he ends up taking the fight with, I think it was Paladin and jungle at the exact same time. Like, just timed it perfectly without...
Soap Kitchen and Stampy. Soap Kitchen was in jungle and he got 2 with the M4. I don't know if WIZ overextended themselves or what, or the smokes didn't quite work, but they were just exposed from the minute 1.
They're really banking on Zippy not being able to hit these shots.
Well, he hit 1, and everyone else is hitting theirs. So that's game. That's the map. They just tried an A take with their smokes with full guns, and this time GRN stepped on them. They said, no, we own this site this time.
That was a great performance. Well,
it was their map.
It was a fun game. I don't know if it really lives up to either team's standards. I think they're both looking at that and just thinking, like, we could have done a lot better. But that winning that first map gives GRN a lot of confidence going into the second, even though, you know, you're really not ever expecting to just win out on your opponent's map pick. I think it's going to help them mentally to kind of come back and have a lot of clean rounds there at the end.
Yeah, they're going to Anubis, and Anubis was a map that both these teams played on their last round. And for the AK Acolytes, it was their pick, and they lost at 9-13. And for GRN, it was their opponent's picks, the Frogs pick, and the Orchids still won it 16-13 overtime, close overtime win. So both these teams, I think, aren't really afraid of Anubis. One of them wants it, and one of them didn't want it, but they still won on it. So it's going to be interesting. I think that winning your map pick, like GRN did, makes this next one feel like a bonus map. If we win it, you're delighted. If you lose it, oh well. You know, it was never the plan to win it. Yeah. I think how they won it, I would need to see the stats, but it felt like the second half, Zippy was just kind of out dueling the other team with the op mid when he fought it. And then the other times he didn't fight it, and they would give up mid, and WIZ didn't really have the capability to use it very well. It seemed like when WIZ had mid, they lost. When WIZ took A, they won.
They're kind of like a dog chasing cars. They don't know what to do with mid once they have it. And they just get eaten alive. Because you do not want to be in mid when the smokes fade. Like when
no, and
fades, it just makes it.
Yeah. Claustrophobic.
Everyone can peek you at all times. Like, oh no.
Yeah, so you need to have if you're waiting on hitting a site, you need a decisive sort of action to time your your cat hit or your con hit with your palace A or your apartments B, and it didn't seem like they had that.
I think we're gonna do a short little break because I think the players are gonna take a little bit more time than maybe you would usually do in between
It should be a
maps.
very short break, a few minutes. Sounds like they're already shooting each other in warm up, so just a couple minutes here.
Okay, see ya. Welcome back to map 2. We're seeing the prospect semifinals between GRN and WIZ. And GRN just took their own map pick of Mirage. We're excited to see what's going to happen on Anubis because it seems a bit closer.
Yeah, Cam, could we fill in one of the little notches up above for GRN's little bubble to show that they won the first map?
So fast, sheep.
Give them credit for their job. WIZ's B Rush is getting stamped out.
Oh, wow.
By those dualies. Oh, my goodness.
I think Stampy was just straight up letting it right through the smoke. I don't think he saw him. I hope he didn't see him.
He's been feeling it. He had a great second half that map on Mirage. So if he picks up where he left off, this could be a short series. He is lights out when he's on.
And Zoheki was at 1 HP at the end there. He's got peppered by Glocks, but just managed to come out on top.
Yeah, so if WIZ was just looking to get a bomb down, they just wanted to rush in, see what they could do. If they all die but they get a bomb down, okay, then mission successful.
Yeah.
We'll see right now if they do better with guns.
I think Sheep was hoping to get something there because he had the first timing. He got so much space into the bomb site, but just gets kind of shut down.
I don't know if I've seen mollies that early to mid.
They're scared.
Stampy threw one where usually I see a smoke. He threw a molly. I wonder if he misclicked or if it was the intent to throw a molly there.
I don't know what that molly was either.
Well, Zippy threw one behind to kind of stop someone trying to jump over the smoke. Back corner. I mean, it's not a... It's kind of a why not molly, I guess. But this is brutal. This is just a lawnmower in action right now.
Yeah, this is the tool for contesting right inside the house.
There are a few interesting spots that an auto shotty can work, and that's one of them.
Aftermath is going to be kicking himself after this. Well, really,
I mean, it's a MAC-10 spray. Yeah, it's a MAC-10 spray. You get what you get.
Finally, they trade out on Zippy, but
yeah, the MAC-10 feels like a little pea shooter sometimes. It felt like Zippy should have died there. Instead, he gets the $600 off the shotty kill there on Sheep. It looked to me like Sheep absolutely peppered Zippy, and Zippy should have taken damage before from the earlier assault. That's a very, very good round for the Orchids. Their eco is in a very healthy place. They have a few rifles to go along with the SMGs.
Stampy doesn't have a gun. It's okay. He's gonna get one. He's gonna.
I mean, the
Zippy
dualies are working when they
delivering
work,
gun.
right?
Yeah.
What a flank. Just went right through the smoke and nobody was the wiser. But he should be flanked by himself. Nash Browns can make this work.
Yeah, you have
the timing doesn't work.
There, I think. Oh no! I thought. Oh, they're waiting for him. Are they?
Didn't matter. Still got one.
Yeah, Zippy's very happy with that.
12,
That's a very long.
$1,200 for Zippy and kill reward.
I mean, even the fact that somebody brought. Did somebody drop him the auto shotty, or did he buy another one? Paladin's lucky to get that.
That's again the difference in guns. I mean, if Tech 9 can be pretty good in close quarters, you get that headshot, you win that. But Paladin was still favored. He had the defensive position. Yeah, even if he died, it wouldn't have changed things that much.
No, but it makes it a little weird.
You're right. He was a little bit lucky to win that. That could have. I think that was a coin flip, and it just went in his favor. And just like everything, this match has gone in the Orchids' favor. I think there were like a couple of clutches that went WIZ's favor on Mirage, but other than that, it's just been Orchids winning every coin flip.
I wonder what Sheep's plan is for this round, because he has just body armor and an op and no util. Nash Browns is kind of in the same boat. Oh, never mind. He bought util. Okay.
Well, it looks like Sheep's looking to go mid. Yeah, he's going to take the op mid and try and shoot someone house, so they might boost over the smoke now.
Fishay gets blinded by that, but...
CTs are being aggro out B. That could have been bad if Sheep was posted. Now they're getting a little bit pincered. They're being broken up. That's a lot of util, though. Coming mid chases them off. But now the T's have to use this space. They have to start moving somewhere. They can't just sit mid bridge and do nothing.
This is really interesting. WIZ deciding to...
Yeah, they're sitting mid. They have Rugs waiting to activate, so it's pretty clear they want to end A. But it just feels like they're a little bit, again, kind of like Mirage. They're stuck mid. They don't really do much. This could be very bad for them.
Oh, you don't smoke it, man. Nash Browns was waiting that whole time for the smoke to fade. Uh-oh, Sheep's dead.
We're missing some action over in A. Looks like Heaven's holding on, dies to the Cam's push.
They know about Zippy, but he needs a headshot here. And they double swing
Zippy
him.
couldn't quite land it, yep. So 2v3, they don't know where Paladin's at. Got the flank, but couldn't get the kill. Hamas struggles. Stampy wishes he had a nade. He could get 2 kills if he had a nade. Oh, 1 kill.
I mean, you're not getting this, Stampy. That was a lot of discipline from WIZ. I think they were looking for that re-aggro, looking for someone to try and take a little space through the smoke. And GRN didn't even bite, but they just didn't have the weaponry.
Yeah, GRN seemed like they... I think they were a little bit afraid to push through B to mid. And rightfully so. It would be an uncomfortable situation where it could easily be pincered. It just, the WIZ was stuck mid, but they weren't really punished for it and then made it work with that A push.
Hey, they're hearing a lot of util, but...
I think they just blew themselves up as well. I think one of their nades bounced right back and did a lot of damage to Ricochet and Banana.
Everyone's just dumping util onto this site, but no one's going.
That was a flash to nowhere. We're just not seeing a really exemplary amount of util here.
And GRN has already gone back to their default spread. Now they have 2 eyes mid. No, okay.
Yeah, still one hovering between temple and mid, so he can provide backup. But if the T's push in here quick, it's not going to help them. Yeah, so Zweckier to mid.
So
they know it's
kitchen.
going to be A now, and it doesn't matter. T's get A. It's going to be a retake
They get an
effort
aim.
now. I
And
think
Sheep
it's
has
going
the
to
door
be a save.
closed.
Yeah, I think if they...
Zokiki's so dead here.
I think they should have saved. I think they need to fall back, realize this is not going to go in their favor. Well, WIZ is coming back now. They looked a little helpless after 3, but 2 wins in a row helps provide a little bit of a salve.
Terrorists win.
I think that's 2 rounds in a row. Sheep kind of gets an opener, and Ricochet is just there to do the dirty work. And it's just enough to get them into A site where they win it. So I think GRN might need to start figuring out what to do to stop the mid aggression, to stop the A takes.
And it seems like they're super worried about B. They're rotating pretty fast.
Well, starting B heavy and then rotating off is kind of more what I would expect, just to stop an immediate B take. But yeah, they kind of had that one guy just floating in temple between B and mid, and he's not able to help the mid player at all. Mid player just gets wiped out, and then I think it was Zoheki, he couldn't really peek in because he had 2 AKs on him. So you're not providing value by just staying halfway, because by the time you activate, wherever you're at's gone. Just buddy up with someone and prevent, make a trade. Trades were how you won Mirage. A little bit of anti-eco rush strat there.
Yeah. Look, to be honest, everyone on GRN would have been dead if they had run into that.
Yeah. The 146 nade bomb on B doors.
I call it a key blast. Stamping can be seen here, right?
Not unless you really get close like that. Aftermath was close enough there to do it. What a
just double entry.
What a counter strafe swing. He just got that cursor at the right spot, and executed. And now WIZ has A again. And these rotates are dead.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, that was the Aftermath round. What a take mid.
Yeah.
Because, the other 2 guys had pistols. That's kind of like a eco frags, whatever. But he was fighting an AK there on bridge. And he, Stampy did not realize the threat he was in, the danger he was in, by just kind of tucking in a not perfect tuck spot.
Yeah, I mean, that one just... It feels like I'm going to get spotted any second.
I think you need someone much more aggro in the house. You can't have them off to the side there. They have to be on that little house Tetris block, peeking periodically to force the T's to look right. But, you gave them a chance to look left, and so you get seen.
Okay, that was very nice.
Easy kill. Yeah, that was a gimme.
I mean, I think they're just putting the fear of some aggressive play in.
So they're going to fall back, do a little bit of a lurk A. Maybe go back, sneak back to water to B.
That pulled a lot of rotations, but WIZ didn't get anything off of it, really.
No, they had nobody positioned anywhere else to take advantage of it. They're just now got sheep looking down mid. Nobody canals. So they just gear up to retake A.
There's still 3 here. Oh, I guess they're still shooting. Okay. The Zippy Sheep duel.
Wow, what a flick. Zippy wasn't ready for it, but Sheep wasn't ready for it either. Very, very lucky for Sheep to get that kill.
This is one of
We
those
saw
scenarios
him miss a
where-
couple. We saw him miss a couple times on Mirage too, where he had a free kill at that range with the op.
Yeah. But I think this is one of those scenarios where not pushing into mid makes a lot of sense. Oh, wait, they have B-site. Somebody got past the scope, but it doesn't matter. Sheep gets the flick anyway. So, Hecky, can he see him? No, he's on the other side. But they don't know. They don't know where he went off to.
2 kills. Now it's just Sheep left. He's got the op, but he's not in position.
How do you not hit that?
Doesn't matter.
So
Stampy's
Hecky-
got it. Wow. Good shooting, Sheep. You still lost, but good shooting.
Yeah, that's going to have a lot of impact on the CT economy, actually.
Oh, they absolutely needed that. They were looking at, you don't want to fall down when you already had that nice start to the match. So just stealing a win that you shouldn't have had. It was 3v2. Sheepy was just a little bit out of position there, watching the flank. That was such a great opportunistic take by Stampy and Soap Kitchen. Just it's what you pray for in a 2v3 retake on Anubis. Util's just pouring down mid. They want to take mid. They've seen a lot of people just posting up in house or that little nook watching window. So it kind of makes sense. You just keep pouring down damage, damaging Util, and you think, oh, you'll get a kill or do some chunk damage. But nobody got touched. So now T's have a lot less in the bank, Util-wise. They have the space, though. They've taken mid.
Look at the Util on the CT side. They have nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of the
One
downside
shot,
of
one
winning
flash.
when you have the loss bonus. You get your rifles now, but you're no Util.
Banana does not get it. They lose all their duels, and Stampy gets 2.
Yeah, Sheep wisely chucked. He wisely chucked the op way to try and get at least 1 kill, but after that, it's 4v1. Like you said, they won all their duels.
Yeah.
If you're the T team, there's not much you can do if the other team wins all their duels.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you're trading out instantly, but I think...
Well, they sent
Go ahead.
3 people. Was it 3 or 4 people through that choke point in mid?
Yeah.
So it's hard to trade out when you're that concentrated. If it's just you and one other guy, you know that you're trading out because you know where the other person's is. But it kind of gets a little bit looser with whose responsibilities to trade who and where and how. Zippy with the free 1 long A. Yeah.
But it's a B hit incoming, and they only have 1 guy here.
Zippy is one of the best players in the league at opening kills. So is Sheep, but Zippy's looked more at this night.
He's 1-8.
Good damage.
A lot
Still.
of time.
Yeah, this is a doable retake. Not easy, but it's doable.
Oh, if he needed that. How did Stampy?
All right, you're running out of spots to check.
Imagine.
I mean, he got the 1, and he was spraying down. I thought he was going to get the 2nd kill and then get traded. He didn't get that 2nd kill even. I don't think he was going to get all 3 without.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not going to say it was impossible. Like a couple matches ago, we saw Brave in the HG versus Final Girl match get a miraculous 3K in like a 10 bullet spray. But
Soap Kitchen didn't get hit. I thought he was like just hoping that the last bullet would kill the CT on site that was low and then get the transfer onto the head. He just didn't get it. But Soap Kitchen he didn't take any damage. I think he was the initial target. It just didn't.
Oh, really? It looked like he was getting lit up. I'll have to recheck that one. It looked like the guy on the right was getting absolutely lit up, and the guy on the left wasn't touched. That was my recollection, but boy. A couple nades, do a little bit of chunk damage. Zippy with the opener. Zippy with a 2nd kill. Ill-advised repeak.
Yeah.
But it works. If it works, it's not ill-advised. It's a good idea. And with the little shoulder peek around the corner there to Temple, that's just Zippy with the op is so dangerous.
I mean, in my mind, when I have an op in my hands, the last thing I want to hear is Tech 9s. I'm like, uh-oh.
You're not Zippy. Zippy thinks, oh, good, they're close. That makes it easier to hit them. Like, you have to have a certain kind of mental illness to love doing what Zippy does. And that's like being really aggro with the op, taking on those close range SMGs and pistols. He's so good at that. I loved having him on my team for that. It's just scary to watch, thinking, oh man, if someone did that to me, I'd instantly hit the report button.
Yeah, 100%. And now I think WIZ has figured out that they don't actually need to spend all that utility to take mid. They can just kind of go.
Yeah, but then GRN will counter-strat that and start sending someone mid to snipe him. That's just how Murphy's Law works. So we still have 5 versus 5 midway through the round.
The B side is just taken. Nobody's died.
Yeah, Banana's gone off alone to A. He should die pretty soon. He's just kind of in Narnia.
Well, how did this
I don't think
How
so.
did all
Kitchen
these
real.
people
Wow.
get here?
Okay, I take it back. Banana, you're just too good. That was almost a clean sweep for WIZ.
Terrorists win.
I thought
was an
Ricochet was
insane
going to
round.
have that double kill. Yeah, just when I was ready to write off WIZ, it just seemed like they didn't have a clue as to what to do, and then they have just they take what GRN gives them, and sometimes GRN just gives them the round.
100%. They just decided they were going to take B. We'll do the smokes, and then GRN's like, oh, we'll set up for the retake here or whatever. I'm going to play back. And all of a sudden, there were just WIZ players everywhere.
Yeah, who called this tack? Was this, I would guess Orchids did. Oh, it's a tech right now. Well, I wonder who throttled their...
All right, who's going to toggle?
Yeah.
I want to see someone start spinning.
Well, you know what now is a good time for?
Donations. Let's read out those donations.
Exactly. No, it's actually going to be a good time to look in how the other match is going. So it looks like our other match ongoing is AG versus Boa, and AG took the took map 1, 13-10. So I predicted AG to drop 2 straight to Boa. AG is proving just too good. There's always the risk whenever you have Klubes, anything is possible. It was their map pick though, so Boa is going to look to take the second map.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
That's
over
better
here-
than a lot of people thought they were going to do. Sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of us predicted a 2-0, but I said it was going to be a nail biter 2-0, not like a stomp.
It also seems like WIZ is just deciding we're gonna stand and fight. Like all of this. Oh wow, that's a dink.
It sounded like a dink, but only 25 damage, so it must have been a wall bang. Good info gain there. Only got an SMG, but you're still able to chase off. Chase off
Another
Nash
weekend
Browns, who's now
Zippy.
coming back. Looks like Nash Browns are going to try and go back and join him. I don't know how, though. He's taking a long way around. There's not enough time to just slow walk all the way to B.
I don't know why you'd
Are
want
they
to.
saving? It's last round. You can't save. Are they just going to drop? I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, drop through the window that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's going to take too long to go anywhere except to drop to B, but they got to start running now.
Yeah, they do. If they get this call on Zippy, it's possible, but I just
one-
don't see Zippy.
The only thing they have working for them is that CTs are spread out, but Zippy.
You're joking.
You're going up against Zippy. Didn't bother to scope on the last one, just pointed the right direction and pulled the trigger.
You can't do that. You can't do that, Simple. This is not Face It.
Yeah, if they had any U2 left, they might have been able to flash Zippy out. But they just took too much time. There's really no reason to walk there for Nash Browns, and they just didn't. They took too much time trying to set up, and then once that didn't work, they didn't have a plan B.
Yeah.
This is a T-sided map. Even after the window change, you do not want to be down at the half if you were playing the T side. So now GRN is really in the catbird seat here. They can afford to throw away a few rounds. But if they win the pistol round, I'm ready to coronate them as the semifinal winner and ready to go on to play the winner of BOA AG. Like, this is a must-round win for WIZ. And that's a bad start.
Instantly.
Yeah, Zippy just is feeling very crispy right now. So are they going to go A or are they going to just skip it and go B? Looks like...
Might as well just go B, man. Oh, they're turning around.
Now they're getting stuck. Zippy still gets the kill, though, so...
Sheep.
Yeah. I bet you Zippy's going to try and flank sheep. And Paladin gets the headshot from the rear.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So 2 coming Temple to try and reclaim, and they're just stuck. They are stuck in a bad... It's really tough coming out of Temple if they know you're there. 1 kill down. And too long a flank going on. Way too long a flank. Aftermath just doesn't have a clue, though.
Yeah.
So he doesn't risk it.
I mean, he was planning for Sampy in that position, so I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch on that until it was too late. It was still relatively safe for the T's, but I would have liked to see them just, like, 3-man it. You knew where he was. He didn't have time to flank away, so you just set up a crossfire. Get a little bit too fancy there.
And that's one of those rounds where you can just unplug your controller and sit and win the round. Okay, abandoning A. Bananas here. Gets the opening kill, immediately traded though. The CTs are just pushing. There's... Oh, and Nash Browns get 2! Huh?
He wants to be the hero. Like, he doesn't have fear. He just wants to get those. He's willing it. Zoheki's so fast, though. So fast.
They don't have the bomb.
Do the CTs know the bomb is stuck? Stuck top mid?
Doesn't look like they do.
They were around the area. They might have been able to spot it, but they probably also assumed the T's had it. So, really good buyback round for the CTs here. They are in a very good position to win a round that'll break the T econ.
That was wild. That's just Nash Brown deciding that
he didn't want to go down 10-4. 9-5 is means you have hope. 10-4 means you need a prayer. But Sub Kitchen Zoheki, that's a hell of a combination left lie. That's a lot of firepower with Galils against a couple MP9s.
Yeah, Nash Brown has no health, but so neither does Zoheki.
It's a good fight for Ricochet. Yeah, Ricochet has good position, but now he's isolated 1v1s. Good molly. Great molly. Kept Nash from getting a trade. And now we can wait out Nash. He heard the footsteps. He knows where Nash is. Nash has to give himself up to make this defuse work. So Kitchen wins it. Yeah.
Recovered.
It was an ugly round for Greenhouse. Ugly round, but a win is a win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they did anything super wrong. It's just that duel. Nashman's taking out 2, walking upstairs. Like, I guess they They just didn't realize how fast the flank was coming. I mean,
Yeah, and this you can be rewarded CT side with a bit of aggression, especially if you guess right or the T's are napping. Like with the mid drop, you can kind of make a little noise there and force T's to look, and then you can advance out long A if they're not going rugs or not watching from stairs. Or you could drop yourself and just do a pincer attack. You can go down canat. Like there's so many avenues where you can accelerate where they aren't expecting you to be.
yeah.
And when you're desperate on a second round buy, that's a pretty good time.
I mean, in theory, at least the way that this map was before, it was kind of required for this CTs to win out on some of that aggression in order to win the half. Because if you just sit in the bomb site, you're toast. This time the T's are way more ready.
Yeah, they're trading. That's what they did on Mirage to win, and that's what they are doing right there. Good shot by Banana, though. Wow.
Get the AK, bro.
Everyone else's Deagles can do that. Mine never can. Yeah, Banana. I think Banana probably thinks the AKs are being guarded. Might suspect one lurker is just hanging back, so maybe he's got a shot 1v2, but that's just not what's happening.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of late to try and go for the AKs.
Go for it though, I think.
Yeah, I mean it'll pay off for him. Unless one of the T's starts really accelerating, he should be able to get an AK and live.
Okay.
All right, all's well that ends well. They got an AK. They still got 2 rounds before they lose, so can definitely string some wins together.
An insane comeback.
Oh yeah,
WIZ gets this. I mean,
we want to see map 3. We got the question in chat. Can we go see Boa AG if this 2-0 is real quick?
I would love that.
I would love that too. It's kind of a question for the stamina and the abilities of production. I know us casters, we love seeing more CS. We'd love to see AG and Boa go at each other.
Good damage. Early on the sheep, and that's just... Oh, Banana! Gets 2! This ain't over, but that's a great start.
You save an AK and you can make things work.
Yeah, that smoke arrives just in time to kind of... let the T's know that you're thinking about it. Oh, they're boosting.
The question is, he's just going to walk this smoke. He's going to jump over it. Try and get a peek. Not set up to look at the right spot, though, unfortunately. And his op barrel might be seen.
Uh-oh.
Free kill for Zippy. Wow. Like I said, things just work out for Green this match.
Nashbrad's got this, though. Ooh,
he's got what? A bullet to the head?
Okay.
Sheep's blocked off, but he's going to push that smoke because he just doesn't respect smoke one bit.
Oh, he's late. Oh, this Colette!
I think you mean he's right on time.
Oh my god, he was. He absolutely was.
Because you know what, Ruby? A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that saves them from 12. That's a big round to, like...
Yeah, there's certainly...
want to be off of that 12 round.
I guess Orchids decided that they just needed to force with whatever they can, because that's a really funny buy they've got going on. Almost no util.
Stampy bought down completely, and all he has is a Tech 9. Get in there, buddy. Oh, he has armor, too. Uh-oh. Mesh. Oh, but this flick! I don't know, but he gets nothing on that.
Just unfortunate timing, and that smoke ended up hurting Aftermath. He threw it, but it ended up working against him. Yeah, give that up to Zippy, Stampy. You go back to your Tech 9.
You can see how confident GRN is, though, at all times, man.
Oh, saw the rifle barrel, and that was that. I will say it's the most zippy thing in the world to be trading guns in the middle of a firefight. If you have not yelled at Zippy for trying to trade guns in the middle of a firefight, you have not played with Zippy.
Hilarious.
All love, all love. He is dominating 21 kills in 17 rounds. He's been the difference maker.
Yeah.
Sheep has been the best player on WIZ, not by a lot, but by a fair margin, but it just hasn't been enough. Nash Browns has really fallen off. He had some nice moments last game. He's really stuck in a. He had that nice round, second round with the MP9 getting the double kill burst to almost steal a round, but it's just been the Orchids playground, all map really.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I thought Nash Browns was turning it up turbo style. Like he got that route, he's gonna get all of his confidence back and just start hitting headshots, but it just hasn't panned out for him so far.
Now, Ricochet and Banana have been doing the damage on WIZ team in terms of ADR. Zippy's been doing it for GRN. Otherwise, it's been... Nobody's really been lighting it up, so to speak. Just easy kills for Orchids. They have the guns, they have the positioning. They're going to go take A.
I'm spelling the end of this best of 3.
Yeah, we predicted the wrong 2-0, I think. A couple good kills here. Nash Brown gets his 5th. He's got a rifle now, but just wasn't quite ready for Zoheki to run around the corner there. If you don't play Anubis a lot, you can kind of miss out on where people will be emerging from. And you might not get your cursor in the right spot. Your crosshair in the right spot. Now it's a 1v3. Gets one, but gets traded, and that's all she wrote. GRN just looked dominant today, Ruby. I don't think I expected it. I thought it was going to be very, very close, because I thought WIZ always overperformed relative to expectations.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Anytime you doubt WIZ, they come through. But tonight, I think a lot of us predictors doubted WIZ, and they did not come through for the first time all season, really.
I definitely doubted WIZ. I mean, I don't know.
It's not that I doubted them. It's just I thought GRN was just slightly better equipped on the maps to take it. I did not think that they would win Anubis, because I thought that was a map that WIZ would be a little more comfortable with. They've picked it a lot. GRN just happened to play it last match and win it, but it was tough. It was tight. I thought WIZ was going to take it, and we'd be going on to map 3 with an interesting Inferno, but nope. Orchids just really jumped out of the gate on CT side, which is not easy to do in this map, and they just kept the T's guessing.
Yeah, and one of the things that I liked is that when GRN lost some of those rounds, some tough rounds, like some weird ones, they immediately brought it right back. Like losing those rounds at the very end of the game and then immediately running into A, picking up an op and no scoping through a smoke. You're just like, this guy thinks he is invincible, untouchable.
Yeah, he's got the swagger.
Yeah.
Sometimes it translates. It sounds like I'm hearing gunshots, so we might be going over to Boa versus AG. Like that was a very quick best of 3. Let's see where we're at here. So it's Ancient. We got someone saving in the CT. Sorry, you can go ahead with the intro. I was just ready to call the play-by-play.
Welcome back to the middle of a game. It's actually pretty early. We're going to see a lot of this game. That's awesome.
I don't know if there was a delay or if the other game just happened so fast.
I think they just went fast, man.
Yeah, so the AG won the first map, Dust 2. They won at 13-10. We're now on the Crown Cobras map. I have played against Boa week 2, or match day 2 on this map, And let me tell you, I thought my ACA was a good ancient team, and they just smoked us. They made us feel helpless. They did a lot of really good coordinated util to let us initially take mid as CTs, but then as Ts, they would just pincer us from shelf and elbow perfectly. We never stood a chance. I think we lost 13-6 that game, and I don't remember what their final record on Ancient was. I'll have to go look it up, but I know they were like 6-1 on Ancients, maybe 7-1 this season. So Friendly Fires have a very tall task ahead of them.
Bacon has no fear.
Yeah, he's just blind firing through the smoke, anticipating the jump up on box. That molly, I thought, almost would hit aggro's.
He does not know how close that was to Lucio's head. But this isn't really a pinch. Everyone on Boa is just stuck in this little area.
But the CTs have to respect that. Like, they have to respect elbow swinging out at any moment.
Yeah, and they just give up the site. They know that they can do this in the retake, but they don't have any util. It's just out.
It's ridiculous we've gone this long without a kill. There's one. Jinxed ya.
Nice shot. Oh, okay. I mean, Clips is getting kills here, but that was all Agrose.
Yeah, aggro's is a... I didn't understand how his rating was so relatively low this season, because he is so freaking snappy. It is infuriating how you see him, and then like a tenth of a second later, you're dead.
Yeah, that was wild. That was
I'm not
very
going to be providing very good commentary. I'm far too busy looking at Lawyer Pie's avatar.
Okay, turn off the subway surfers. And put away the fidget toys.
It's okay. I'm a very old man. I'm not distracted by anything but cute little animals. So once again, it looks like Bo is going more spread out this time, a little bit more of a default setup instead of a full B take. Looks like Alex getting a little bit more aggro over there, long A defense.
They really want to jump up.
Yeah, but this is just such an awkward position. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, what a shot.
And
now
perfect time.
There's the elbow peak. That's why the last round Agros was just staring at elbow the whole time, because he knew that peak could come at any moment, and it's such a surprise when it happens.
Alec, you are so dead. You gotta pull
something out of here, Alec. Inoria. Good shot.
There's one. There's two.
There's two. Couldn't get the third. But now it's a 2v3. Bomb hasn't been planted yet, so they got time. Kloobs is alive. Anything can happen with Kloobs.
He's an AK. Gonna win this.
I can't believe he won that. Lurzi had the slight advantage. Lurzi should have seen the gun barrel out, but Kloobs still won. Oh. I didn't know who won. I didn't know if Kloobs defused in time. Goodness. Unfortunately, that flash blinded Kloobs, so he couldn't let go of the defuse and take the shot.
I mean, I think he was just hoping that either he would finish the defuse or his teammate would get the kill in time.
Yeah, that was not the best covering fire ever, because the planter was the first to die there.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kloobs in that moment is like, just let me do it. Let me shoot them.
If Kloobs is the only one with the kit, that makes sense. But otherwise, Kloobs should have been the one with the gun out, because Kloobs is the far more dangerous shooter. Milseal's being a little aggro here. Stuck in red room now, though.
Full swing him.
Bacon doesn't know he's there, though. Got very lucky to get shot.
Oh, don't swing wider, Lucille. You can't.
Well, I think he was afraid of Bacon repeaking him and just pre-firing.
Okay, Agrose.
Rose? Maybe. Are we going with the Spanish sort of accent on that?
I don't know.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I have no idea.
I thought it was just aggro's, like angry aggro, except with a Z at the end because Z's are cool.
Yeah, you put the Z, but then you put another E.
Yeah, well,
Rose.
I think it looked weird without the E. It's got to have the E in there. Like it's not rose, it's rose. If it's rose, then you add like the accent over it.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're learning. Klubes is saving
Well,
his M4. What
maybe they're
M4
all
skin is
allowed.
that?
It's the new one, I think.
Oh, I've never seen it. I like it. It looked like my Emphrosaur, the dinosaur one, but a little more classy, I guess.
Yeah, it's the new model for the AOS.
I like it. I would definitely rock one of those if I had one.
No, it's not. I'm dumb. It's just.
I'm glad he gets to save it.
Look like it's indented.
So the CT buy is a little bit light. Can't afford full buys for everyone, but you have the one rifle, so I think you might buy around it still. Maybe put aggro's cave with I don't know what. I guess just a no head armor and a shotgun, maybe. Or nothing. Just go out there with a 5.7.
Well, just set up.
Yeah, they're guaranteeing a buy next round, but 8-2. It's got to feel a little bad.
I mean, you just at every moment you have to think like we've already lost SEMIS. We're not going to get them back. We want as many as we can get, and this is probably the way to do it. AG needs to be moving a little more. Okay, yeah, the rotations come in. Now they're fighting this mid player that's just all crumbled. The bomb is already going to it's almost there.
I can speak from experience. Holding mid against Boa is literally impossible.
And they still have feet planted on 3 feet planted on B while the bomb comes out.
Aggro's with a sneaky 5.7, but just couldn't do enough damage there to make a difference. Maybe if you had a rifle, it'd be a different story, but not with the 5.7. Lawyer Pie gets the easy rotate kill, and now it's game over, and the last two will be looking to save. They still kept that M4, so they'll have a full buy next round with that M4 already in tow. So maybe maybe I was wrong. Maybe just everyone else saving wasn't a bad decision.
You have to imagine that they've won rounds before where it was just Klubes with a rifle and everyone else was kind of baiting for him. We can do this. But you would think that, I mean, when you have a player that you rely on like Klubes, I would think the rotations would be a little bit like they're just trying to get them everywhere.
Yeah, and Ancient.
I
mean, where's Klubes been playing? B? If
on that round, yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering generally. I thought I've seen Aggro's and Alk or Low Seal mid, and then Low Seal or Alk A, and then Klubes and Turner B. So if Bo is just always working their way mid, taking space, and then figuring out what to do, it really diminishes Klubes' impact on the round. And that's kind of what they're doing again. They had the one round where they all went B and they lost. Otherwise, they've been spreading it out, going mid, and having a pretty good time.
So you gotta win this fight, bud.
Look how far back! Look how far back they're playing B. Like they just have no info about if anyone's lurking up B or anything.
Yeah, and
Klubes is now positioned, I guess, to take the fight. Double swing though, only gets one.
That's perfect. Quick way to play that. Aggro's coming in clutch again. They can hear these footsteps. That's a great smoke. 50 seconds.
Yeah, 50 seconds is still plenty of time to rotate back to B. And
oh no. Okay, Turney, you have to run. You have to get out of there.
He knew the bomb
Exactly,
drop, though,
yes.
so he drove the rotates, and that's setting up Artichoke.
They flash him.
They did flash him, but Artichoke still got one.
Okay. Traded.
So 1v2, and it's 1v2 on the site, so that's bad news for Iron Chad. Very winnable still, though. It's the first. Doesn't know where the second is. Might not expect to there. Doesn't.
Just
It's
swing
an
him.
easy
Swing
win
him,
for
swing him, bro.
aggros.
Yeah.
Good job by the CTs. They just traded enough.
It's a little bit of disrespect. Oh no, wait. Did he not have time?
Counter-terrorists win.
I was about to say that's a little sign of disrespect to just sit there and play at the bomb. You're like, they're too scared.
To plant the bomb, what? I'm
They're
confused.
just like, not fake plant.
Oh,
I feel like that's what I would have done.
I think he thought they were spread out. I think he thought one was mid or A and the other was B. And he killed the B player, so he has a free plant. He just did not expect someone. Why fake
Oh,
plant?
they
There's
didn't
nobody there.
realize- Or,
Yeah.
I thought they knew.
No,
about
he
fake
heard
players.
footsteps. I think he heard footsteps, but he just probably thought it was G Turner. So once he killed G Turner, he thought, I'm free and clear. I'll plant, and then I'll defend from
Lucio's
somewhere.
there.
Where what's going on? So
Oh! Okay. Traded.
mid take worked okay. They have
This is
mid
kind of the
now.
strategy for AG at this point. Is like just keep trading.
Well, they've Boa's conditioned AG to expect mid pushes through Red Room. So Klubes is kind of playing right back there. Can help
Wow, we have
the
Okay. Agros is picking up that red room.
yeah. So they're back to a 2-1-1. This would be the time to take A if they had an A slow A take going on, but they don't. They're here B. We'll see what they can do with a full util belt. Nice
Okay.
little chunk damage there. Sets up some headshots to the M4.
They're so blind.
Oh, it gets a sight, but they don't have long.
Oh! Loses control of the spray a little bit.
It was still a good job by Turner. It did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Klubes is so fast.
Util.
Klubes is so fast. So 2v2. I like the CT setup here a little better than the T's. And Klubes gets the free kill.
Nice.
Wow, that was so good. I can't believe Lawyer Pike hit that so fast. He's holding it.
No way.
Terrorists win.
Good
That-
situational awareness.
I don't know about that one. I'm usually the kind of guy who just sticks it, but
He had enough time. He had enough time to play with it.
yeah.
But I mean, the smoke was set up so poorly that even if he got off it, there's no guarantee he could see the T if the T was shooting. So
Yeah,
9-3.
that's-
9-3. Bacon and Lawyer Pie are feasting. Everyone else in Boa's doing all right. And it's just kind of a unified struggle bus over there on the AG side. Nobody's really doing terrible except for Low CL having himself a real stinker. But it's just not coming together for them.
They were making Lucio like all on his own in mid. Everyone else was playing the back wall of the map, and Lucio was out there in mid trying to get some info, and they left him high and dry.
Yeah, me and James had that experience against Boa before. Like, you always feel like you're being left high and dry going out mid against Boa. When they have their coordinated util, you are isolated. And it's just impossible to hold them. They triple swing.
And that's kind of the round, I think.
All right,
This is going to be an insane
It's a clown car coming back to B.
team deathmatch. Go. And Kloops is picking up these kills too.
Not really some pro level pistoling here. Yeah, I know that the pro meta is to kind of stack A a little bit more and then retake B, but that just didn't look convincingly like a good strategy.
Everyone's coming from the same spot, and AG just got ahead of it.
Yeah, AG could fall back to from a good position to a better position to repeatedly, and unless Bo was hitting miraculous shots, they were just not going to win that one. So interesting, just A rush. There's not enough here to stop
through the
him.
rotation. Uh-oh.
2 kills with the 5-7 is very nice. I still don't think that Boa can win this round, but that's a nice little bit of damage. AG's looking a little panicked though, so maybe Boa can win this.
Okay, boosting up.
This is really far back to take a Mac 10.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
That is just devastating.
Well, you gotta get out there, man. Oh, no.
Yeah, they did not fight as a unit, and they felt way too far back. Like the Galil might have wanted to go far back, like big box, platform area, but that Mac 10 should have been up near the boxes or in Donut. They just gave up way too much space to pistols and a shotgun. And an MP9, that was...
They overestimated how much util Boa would have there, like planning to peek after their flash, but they didn't have a flash, man. They just had to run.
Looks like an attack. It was an attack by AG. They want to figure it out. They have enough to buy, but the question is if they bother. Not full buy, but a force buy with Mac 10s and Galils. I would imagine they save and just try and take it, give Cobra 11 and then win after that. Yeah, that was just a good position by Lurgy. Lurgy just set up with a pistol on the edge of the smoke and got 2 freebies. Like a kind of a dream scenario there for the A anchor on a 5-man push.
Yeah.
And then it was just a really bad after plant strategy. I think they were just, I don't know if tilted's the right word, but they just weren't focused. They didn't set up for a successful hold. Now Bo's just being aggro mid, taking the space. And they get the first kill, and they're going to get the smoke push. Yep. They're just handing them the kills here. Why buy guns if you're just going to throw them away?
They could have done that together.
Yeah, streaming out one by one through smoke is just an effort. I mean, in that point, your strategy is prayer. God and his angels will save me from the bullets that are coming my way the second I walk out of this smoke. Turns out it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as the first guy walks out, you're not really thinking, well, that's everyone. Better look away from the smoke now.
No, it's good discipline. They knew that Bacon was watching Highway, so Iron Chat's going to watch Elbow, and that's his job, and he watches Elbow. Like, he's not going to abandon his post. He's a good little soldier. Well, good chance he can get the plant down here. So that's like the one saving grace. If you get a plant, they'll have money. They've lost 2 straight, so they'll have like probably enough for a full buy here, even though they just forced it.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's all you needed to do, I guess.
Just such a effortless retake there. They knew, okay, they're long A. Everyone's set up, like spread out nicely. Good range of positions here. Molly to force them. Then it becomes a shooting gallery.
Yeah. It was a death by firing squad there.
Yeah, as bad as the afterplant was on round 2, that was a really good retake. It just, I mean, they had the advantage. It wasn't really going to be a question. We were already talking about what the next round buy was going to look like, but they still just made it look instinctual. All right, now I'm curious what buy they're going to go for here. It looks like a partial buy, save for last. Well, I don't want to say last. I don't want to doom them. I kind of did that last game where I said they got 2 rounds until it's over. But they are going to save and try and win out for the tie.
And I guess they were just thinking that third round, like, we just need rounds, so
I have to believe they're just going to rush
If,
somewhere. They're going to just smoke a molly and rush somewhere. So this somewhere's A. So it looks like CTs are going to hand them A, and then it's going to just be a plant and then lose in the retake. Unless they really figure something out here in after plant situations.
I mean, I think at this point you have to play the close angles. You just have to be up there and just hope. Like, if you try and play the tap or anything, like, there's 5 players alive, man. There's no way.
Yeah. So they lost 2. They have the bomb down. A little bit of damage their way. I don't like their odds. Okay.
Oh,
No silly
They have-
season happening on that one.
1 HP.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously it didn't matter for the end result, but it was a little unfortunate. They just can't buy these kinds of kills.
It was also a little unfortunate. They haven't gotten any kills. They can definitely still break the money of Boa, but it would have been a lot easier if they had gotten that down to like a 2v2 or something. They really needed those kills.
Yep, spamming the usual spots, hiding, did a little bit of chip damage there.
And it totally validates this strategy from Boa to not send anybody A early. They just know.
Yeah, I still like sending someone A just so you can like have the option of pushing deeper into A, getting information. But
I like putting somebody in.
it's certainly validated if you have a good retake to not bother holding A and just,
Yeah.
retake from donut and CT.
I don't mind having somebody donut, especially if they're listening early in the round. Maybe they throw out some util with you in mid and then duck in there.
I like doing cheeky shit like Lurgy did, where you're just kind of hiding close behind smokes, playing a little bit of interference. Maybe you got a scoped rifle there behind that box, peeking down deep into long A. Mix it up. But you're still validated to not bother holding it at all when you have retakes like that.
Everyone's dinked. Klubes is dinked too. And there's
It seemed
5
like it was
players on site, man.
It seemed like it was a fair fight for a second there, and then it just rotated so quickly. And now Low Seal on the long flank is got a little ways to go.
Iron Shed's sniffing this out too. I think he saw him.
I think he saw him 2 through the box. Didn't get him the kill, but he did enough damage. Now Low Seal is going to be tapped out here shortly. All right, so
Okay.
I was a little surprised to see AG take the first map 13-10. I'm not all surprised to see Boa just stomp them on Ancient. It's just been their home all season. And what's
Yeah,
the third map? What's the third map?
Hopefully AG doesn't get too down on themselves about that, because you're walking into the lion's den there. You really had no choice, so
I don't think they would be too down on themselves. They had the map advantage with the win on Dust 2. They could afford to do this. It's the Boa home map, so
nuke.
so the third map is Nuke. I like Boa, but that's probably just because I like Boa generally. But I also think that I've seen, like, historically Boa and their previous franchise before the rebranding, the Decibel Demons, they were always a nuke heavy team, always. So I think Dr. Fury and company just love teaching their teams how to play nuke.
I also don't see it as a strong map for a team that relies so heavily on Klubes. Especially on CT side, like, everyone has to hold their stuff. Like, you just can't have any weak links. It gets out of hand so fast on CT side to have somebody going down early.
Yeah, Nuke can reward a good opener if you can get that pick outside, get the pick inside or ramp. If you're really good at that, you can make a big impact. You can get yourself 20 some kills. But I think really the map swings on outside control. And so if one team can set up a good op position, Heaven or Zywoo or Garage with good smoke breaks and support from Mini or Unbreakable or wherever else, that team's going to have the advantage. And I just see that being BOA. They just seem to have a really good sense of coordinated util and coordinated fire.
Yeah. We're gonna cut to a quick break here. We don't have anyone on the server yet. I think they're taking this opportunity to kind of talk things out, see what they want to do, and I can't blame them, but we are not going to yap during that time. So we'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Welcome back to Boa versus AG. This is the third map. Alga took the first map 13-10. And then Boa came back swinging. Took the second map 13-5.
13-4.
Pander knows numbers better than I do.
They took it 13-4. They lost one side on their CT half. One round. And they took the first half 9-3 T side. So it looks like they're ceding a little space outside.
They have a lot of space, AG. Oh, but the flank is coming hard. Oh, I thought that was 3 players. There's 2 already down.
So we're going to have a fight here in ramp. Now 2 outside and 2 in ramp. Now it's 1 in ramp. There's your Agros. Agros has the bomb stuck lobby.
Oh, no.
They got lobby and mini.
There's 2 players that rotated down early. Oh, but the bomb's on A. And the T's down lower, kind of cutting off the rotations up, I think.
Well, the CT's down lower are the ones that are stuck.
Yeah, I know.
They really anticipated the B hit, and it did not materialize. They just walked right into A.
For a second, there were a bunch of T's waiting right outside the door. I thought that was going to be a... Oh, you gotta win that! You gotta win that! Lucille. Oh.
Well, was winning the duels. That went up the ladder at the right time. Caught the squeaky player on the rotate.
That was a sneaky route, though. That was AG putting all of their brain cells together.
Well, they didn't really have a good push ramp. They didn't have the greatest push B, and they decided to cut their losses and just let's see what's going on A. And all Boa had at A was just heaven. So you get the plant. Now you still have a buy. That's a lot of rifles on CT side. So they're going to try and play from range. Maybe snipe anyone daring enough to go silo. Possibly put that J Hall. Stop any ramp aggression.
Yeah, I think you probably
3 rifles. Wow. That's a hell of a buy.
I don't think you send anybody outside, honestly. You post somebody up heaven. I'd say throw the smoke so you could deal with that, but...
Well, I could see behind dumpster. Maybe not. You wouldn't send them in big garage or unbreakable, but I could see behind dumpster where you're safe and could be covered from heaven. Just to stop anyone trying to jump on a mini roof. I don't know if anyone would with Galils. It's just you don't have the range. But since you're going for the range, it's a big economic gamble here. I think they just want to I think they don't want to lose a round. They don't want to have a bonus round where they have SMGs and the T side all have AKs. So they're going in on the early investment on the rifles.
And I mean, it also speaks to the confidence that they have in their shooting ability. I mean,
yeah, Bacon is just a nightmare.
I don't think AG is really... Well, we didn't see it the first game, but I don't think AG has shown that they can hang as well when it's down to just the pure aim duels.
Looks like the door opened a little too early there, and the smoke bounced back at them. I think they meant to smoke off mini.
Yeah, I've done that before. I'm ready for the door to be blown, but not just opened with E, so...
Good trade. Nobody there to stop the hut walkout, so that was a good timing play there by AG.
I was kind of gambling there. I mean, listening for the footsteps, trying to...
Well, Bova's been playing very, very passive. So, I mean, they just took the gamble that, hey, if they're passive again, if they're backside heaven, we can sneak in and see if anyone's tucked Tetris. Nobody's been playing... Huge. I mean, it's still early, so I can't say, oh, they have a history of not playing top hut, but nobody was top hut. So, you lose that really good angle if the T's don't molly it off. You have a very, very good position to stop a hut walkout like that. Instead, they tucked sight and they tucked heaven, and so T's got all the space. Good round. CT still staved 2 rifles, so it's not a complete disaster. They can still, they kind of had the better guns this round. The despite a bad eco situation.
But this is where the T's can get a lot of rounds that normally they would not be afforded. Like going against these kind of buys, these half buys on the CT side.
Kind of surprised Alk didn't drop an
really.
Kind of surprised Alk didn't drop an AK. He could have, but he didn't. I think 2 AKs would have been a lot better than 2 MAC-10s, 2 Wheels.
All of the bow players are ready to pounce.
A little bit of late reaction there for Bacon. Okay, finally got the swing there. I was a little worried Iron Chat was just running to his death for no good cause. That was a funny near miss there by Alk and Artichoke.
Alk gets his man.
Wins the duel.
Terrorists win.
Not a very clean effort by Boa.
I was about to say that they got 2 kills, but you wanted a round win there. You invested everything.
They had 2 M4s. Like 2 kills is not the result you want. If you have only pistols and you do a lobby crunch, sure, 2 kills is great, but they needed more than that. That just looked ill-timed and miscoordinated.
Which is really strange for Boa. That was like the no confidence play that we can't just play the round out with these guns and still win.
Yeah, Bacon saw the player when he peeked Hut, and then Iron Chad just seemed like he was going to YOLO through Squeaky no matter what at that point, and they try to swing off that contact, and it didn't quite work. So it looks like AG set up for a very patient execute here. Got a little bit of space outside, but they're not going to risk someone actually having an op for some reason. This might be a little bit too much respect for Boa.
Lucille's getting a lot of space out here. I don't think he's going to try and fight this mini player. Well, the mini player that doesn't exist, but I don't think he's going to swing.
Yeah, so Low Seal saw outside. Sees there's not much, at least in Garage or Secret. Alk got a peek in Ramp Room. Didn't see anybody, but, fell back and waited for backup. A lot of respect. And meanwhile, Boa's just like, if they come A, we'll shoot, and if they don't, we don't.
And Lucille's found the stack.
Yeah, he's like, okay, we go B. Now the question is, what does Boa do? They just rush down ramp. Yep, rush down the ladder.
I'm surprised he got that far. Not gonna lie. Lucille, get out of there, man. Well, it was really to fight with your helmet, but... Globe's going. You won't stand for any CT living through this round. Go get him. Oh, low.
Iron Chet had the shot there. 16 health. That would have been an easy kill with a single shot.
Is this an AK delivery?
I think it is. I think Lawyer Pie gets a free AK. Got the dink. Didn't get the AK.
He says no.
4 health left. That's very unlucky for Boa. It looks like maybe things are turning around here for AG.
Boa have to make something happen here. Like, if the T's just keep running away with this...
Well, it's full buy. This is the first full buy versus full buy round. So we'll see what Boa has in store. We've only been seeing scuffed rounds and the early rounds. So this is the first time we'll see what they actually can do against a team. I have faith it's going to look better than the last couple of rounds have looked. I already have an op station Secret. One behind dumpster watching Silo is falling off because nobody's there. Oh, that's not an op secret. I'm sorry, that's an M4. I couldn't tell. He's just very cautious. I think if they realize an op was out there, they might be a little bit more cautious. Because they could have been op from Garage right there.
Okay. The 2 players who were Ramp and Secret are now together on the lowest side.
Is that player... I'm trying to think where Artichoke is. It looks like he's just outside somewhere. So they have 0 players ramp.
I think
What are they supposed to know?
gonna catch this. Yeah. Does he know there's a second?
A lot of players tucked hut. That's a bad spot to be for the tees.
Oh, no. Oh, but he gets down.
Yeah, I got down. That was a good recovery for the AG. That was like not looking very good. They were trapped.
Oh, it hasn't even dropped yet. They saw him go down. They saw he was shooting at him while he was dropping bed. Where's it planted?
It's like in front of the silo. So that smoke's not going to do it. At this point, it's just a save.
Klubes won that round without... Did he get a kill that round? I don't think so.
No, Turner opened it up with a kill at Iron Chad. And I think Agro's got the trade onto Bake, onto Lawyer Pie. Not sure who else got the kills, but you're right. Kloops didn't really do much other than just live, get down ladder, make the plant. They outpatiented Boa.
And that was going terrible for them on site. The entries just were not happening.
Yeah, they clown card into hut, and I think a little bit better spray by Bacon there might have gotten 2 or 3 instead of just the 1. Wasn't the easiest play to make, but you know, they were relatively trapped. Just broke their way out with that good squeaky door push.
Bought it.
Alex got a free kill. He had a free kill. Now it gets a little bit more.
Yeah. I'll still get it. I'll still get it.
Nope.
I'm a little scared of what Iron Check could have.
No, it's
Down.
not enough there. AG is
Where's
looking
Lizzo
really
going?
sharp here on that outside take.
Well, now you gotta get together, AG. Don't get picked off.
Yeah,
only one.
Kloops is playing with fire here.
Gets away with it, too. Now it should be as easy as just going A.
I don't know if that was just a little bit of a late reaction or the M4 in action, but just didn't quite work out for Bacon. I thought he had 2 kills lined up for him.
I think it was possible. It just, yeah, got a little bit away from him there. Artichoke does not like the looks of this.
Good silent drop. Oh, he screwed up the silent drop. Now they know where he's at. Question if they go chase.
Get out of there. I hate having an op in heaven. I'll be honest. Looking down
Yeah,
on the site feels terrible.
If they don't try to slow roll out of red box, it feels real bad. Because if they're sneaky, if they're just sneaking into hut, mini hut, or they try and go A, it's just so hard to get impact. And by the time they rush ramp, you're too late to J-Hall to make a difference usually.
See,
So-
Zippy loves an op in heaven because he can actually hit shots, but
But we know Zippy's like clinically insane, so that doesn't really count. He loves an op like anywhere. He loves an op in hut. He loves an op in lobby. He loves an op anywhere. So he doesn't count.
I guess I just don't clear the correct things.
The worry is always you're posted to kill the guy coming out squeaky trying to peek you with the AK, and then the guy hut that you never saw coming gets you because your teammate on top of hut didn't check that at the right time.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just a little too slow.
Yeah, that's the fear. Or, you know, we like the ACA exec usually would smoke heaven if we were going to take A. So then the op is, what are you going to do? Run rafters, drop onto site? Like, there's not a whole lot of impact you can have until that smoke fades. I mean, there's other things too, but it feels like unless they go outside, I don't like having an op on rafters. I would rather have like an AUG or something that feels like I could spray down, you know, at closer range.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking for that opening kill on the guy peeking from many pretty aggressively. I guess you can train the CTs that have to be. Oh.
Artichoke caught a glimpse. I don't know if I guess he was spotted too. So they're accelerating to B. They got their smoke wall up. They are down.
I tried to use this, but how fast is the reaction to drop?
There is no. I mean, there was not posted there if they try to drop. Oh, the smoke. I missed the smoke. So they could have dropped, but yeah, it's just late now. Trying to retake B is just miserable. So this is probably going to be 6-1. I think the CTs might save on a 3v4.
I think they're probably saying if they don't give us anything, we save.
You heard the tick, so you might think you did more damage to Klubes than you did.
I think that's what you call it.
Yep.
Just out.
Well, you got the 2v1 there. I take, but Agros is holding the line. Not enough time for the defuse. Not enough time. Good try. They got kills though. For the first time in a long time, I felt like they got the Ks.
This is insane. This is not what I expected.
It's what I deserved. It's what I deserve for picking against Klubes. Like, Klubes is... I don't think he's particularly standing out on his team in terms of individual effort, but, you know, this team is just... It's not just him. Like,
No,
I know the joke is...
Yeah.
The joke is that it is, but it's really not. Like you know, the players in this team are almost all right around 1.0 rating, which is perfect.
As you say
fine
that.
to stack around a superstar. And yeah, 2 opening kills. CT's in disarray. They did a full buy, and now they're down 3-5. And the T's are looking very careful, clearing corners, covering each other, working together. Lurgy's going to walk this off. Swings wide enough, gets the kill. Good job, Lurgy.
That was Klub
Now
saying.
Bacon's got a backstab. So they've ended up 3-3. Good job by the CTs, but Low Seal, again, backs up, gets the trade kill.
What is he doing?
And
But Low Seal's quicker.
Yeah. Anticipated. No one knew Lawyer Pies up here.
How?
I know. Sneaky little raccoon.
Low Seal's
You
really
can evade.
leveled up.
Yeah, Low Seal looked very good that round. He was anticipating. I was just gonna say, Lawyer Pie. You can hide from 2 people, but you can't hide from 3.
He's just trying to be that little raccoon in the corner.
Aren't we all? So now we have a very scuffed buy. Looks like they're going to 2K buy. Try and go 8-4, I guess, for the half. Unless you can get a miracle win here. This is definitely not how I anticipated this going. Usually, BOA is just a smothering CT team. And they've looked relatively helpless against AG.
Yeah,
They had a lot of money issues for the first 4 or 5 rounds, and then since then, every time they bought, they've just been a little bit behind. They've given up outside a little too much, and they just aren't looking in the right places.
I wouldn't say that it was AG out fragging BOA here. Like, it's out positioning them. They get such good spots before they enter the site, and they always have that option open to drop.
One of the things we talked about in the WIZ vs. GRN series was that WIZ would take Mirage mid, but then they couldn't do anything with it. In this match, AG is taking outside space. They're taking good space lobby, and then they're using it. Like, BOA isn't able to keep them off balance, isn't able to, like, say, deny them where they want to go. And then AG has a plan. Squeaky pick as planned.
Oh,
I didn't expect a Tech 9 kill in this round, but we got one. Bacon with a snapping turtle. So fought back to get 1, but that's just it was a save round, so it's not unexpected, but it's still not what you're hoping for. You hope that you get a swing, get some guns, maybe get a good save, something, and it's just barely getting 1 kill. It feels bad.
yeah.
And now you're in a must-win round. You have to win this. You have to win You have to win the next 3 if you want hope.
And HE
Like-
hasn't done any, like, rush ramp.
No, they've been very patient. They take outside space, but not recklessly. They just take enough, and Boa hasn't used an off to stop them. I don't know if they've been smoked off so effectively that they haven't tried, but they've just been... Okay, a little bit of resistance.
I will say the way that Lucille is doing this is it's very restrained. Really trying to make those smokes work as much as possible.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
where
got a
am
little
I?
cute here. They kind of showed their hand by throwing that extra smoke. It said, we're not down yet. So Luripai is able to sneak up and get and get a good positioning there.
The thing is, they've done this in the past and it worked out. But now...
The Boa is just never in a position to trade. Not once. They're spread out very thin. And so when AG gets the positioning that they want, they're there in numbers and they can trade.
Artichoke is pushing into lobby, but I don't... Lucille
What a clear.
again.
Just a smart clear. Hadn't seen anyone. Figured there was someone having... Oh, and
And
that's
now
just
it's
so...
your bow. Oh, they know.
Bomb has been planted.
The Archer can't do anything about it.
You can get the 1 kill. After that, though, yeah, if you can reposition, if that squeaky door is blown, then you can get the kill Mustang. And you have to go for it. You can't, like I said, the rounds are more important than the
Yeah.
guns right now. But Klubes gets the kill. Heaven player, but Heaven's too slow.
He's not checking this. Not in a million years. He checked
thought-
it! He absolutely checked it!
Yeah, he knew it was before. I thought he heard I thought he heard someone up there.
Terrorists win.
Didn't matter though. The positioning.
Lucille's going crazy.
Yeah, this is like I said after last round. They were treating Ancient like it was lost from the minute the game started, and so when they lost it, they were not tilted. It was a free money, so to speak, to begin with, and the real match is going to be here on Nuke. I think that they knew it would come to Nuke because they knew Boa liked Nuke, so I'm wondering if they really stratted out what they do T's side. Like, hey, we're going to be real patient. We're going to always, like, contest any pushes outside, but not push ourselves, make ourselves uncomfortable. And we'll just wait them out. We'll wait them out and get the openers.
At this point in the game, I think Boa needs to be kind of
So do something
setting up-
dynamic.
Yeah. Respond to the fact that the T's have some kind of space. Like, make a very decisive move.
I liked Lurgy's positioning before that second smoke got thrown. I think he should have tried the swing. Like, you knew there was an op there. I think he fired once. Take a chance. Someone's got to take a chance. Lucille's down in B right now. Nobody there to stop him, I don't think.
As soon as he opens the door, they have to do something about it. They have to, like, put somebody down there.
We might go up ladder. Not sure what he's going to do yet. They're still not in position to take a site yet, so this is good for Boa. This could be Boa's first real round win since pistol.
Oh, they got low sealed out serious.
Good. Jesus, Klubes. Stop it.
Yeah, Larry probably gets a free one though. Club's at a 1v4.
I mean, you go for it. You have infinite money. You just try and make something fun happen.
Yeah. I mean,
And you got the bomb, too. Yeah, he might actually get the plant down. There's nobody to stop him. Okay, Lawyer Pie's there in time to finish it, but he got the bomb down. It's not a round win. It's not even more kills, but it's still just funny that, you know, in a 1v4, Klube still kind of exercised his will and got them, you know, a goal accomplished.
Okay. You need this last one, guys. You know there's a full buy-in coming.
Yeah, like I said, 4 wins and you have hope. 3 wins, you have a prayer. I mean, really, 4 wins was the prayer. What's 3 wins? What's more unlikely than a prayer coming true? I mean, that's where we're at right now. If you get your 3rd win, on CT side on nuke. You're just hoping to do to AG what they did to you, and that's just keep the other team off balance, keep them broke.
Finally.
Yeah, they finally exerted some will outside. That was long overdue. Another one.
And elk. Oh.
Yeah, and Artichoke's a good opper, and he just has not made his presence known until right now. His numbers aren't even bad, 7 kills, 6 deaths, but his ADR is 44, which means he's usually just not in the round.
Yeah,
So
I guess
Klub's
that's
aggro and Turner. If you have 3 players, you got guns, you're up against 5. Where do you go? You go ramp. Because there's 1 or there's 2. You get the kill, maybe, 2. And now you're on even footing. And Lurzy's not an easy place to hold. Lurzy, you need to get safe.
Perfect.
What was that flash?
Perfectly played.
I'll disagree with perfectly played.
Well, okay.
I'm very worried about... Okay, I'm a little less worried now. 4-on-2 is a lot better than 4-on-3. I mean, he did drop alive, but it felt like he stuck around a little bit too long trying to get the shot in.
Oh, Klubs!
Oh my...
no.
Klubs finally falls. It's 2v1. They need to get Artichoke out there right now. There you go. Oh, but there's... I can't believe Aggro's had an ultimate moment. Aggro's had an ultimate moment. He had the kill and he didn't take it. You take that kill. There's no better moment to wait for there. You take the kill and then you play Ring Around the Rosie and silo. You don't let him pass, waiting for a better moment.
I mean, I could see.
No, it wasn't quite ultimate, but boy, it felt like it. It felt like that was a kill to take right there, and then you have a 1-on-1.
I could see a world where like the CTs drop a smoke and you see him drop the smoke, and then you wait like 3.5 seconds and you kill him.
I think you take the kill. You take the kill. You take the kill. You go to position because they're going to figure out where you are. You knew that one of the CTs came from double doors, the other CTs came from ramp, and they just cleared single. They know you're up behind the nuke at that point. I'm actually surprised that Artichoke wasn't looking there. But in the end, I mean, that was a heroic effort by Klubs to even get him to that point. I mean, just why? Like, I'm so angry that I'm old and feeble and can't shoot like Klubs because that was just disgusting.
Yeah, that was sick. But if you're AG, you're over the moon, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, it didn't matter. I mean, yeah, that was. It was a little bit scary that Boa finally came alive and like seemed to figure out how to play, but it's just too late. They needed to do that kind of round when it was like 4-3 and not 8-3 or 9-2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they needed that 6 rounds earlier, and figuring it out round 12. Well, nice job. You get a golf clap, but now you're down 3-9, and you're the tease on nuke, an infamously CT-sided map. Good luck.
You cannot let off the gas though if you're AG. You just close it out.
That is interesting. A smoke wall to start it off as a decoy. It doesn't look like it's going to
do that. Oh no, there's someone behind. Oh, Klubs gets that? Klubs gets 3 there?
Of course he does. And he gets 4. And, oh my god.
Huh?
All right. At this point, you're packing your socks, you're packing your undies, you're packing your t-shirt, and you're getting ready to go home. If you're Boa, you're thinking about that flight home from Cancun.
I don't... Klubs was dead there. There were 3 people looking at him. They just kind of left. They're like, someone will get him, probably.
There's a lot of firepower aimed at many, and somehow Klubs survived. That is either the will of God or just, like you said, a confluence of bad CT decision making and Klubs being really, really good. Two mollies. I guess they really hate Hut. A couple mollies outside too. They're just using all the util to try and scare off the CT or the Ts.
It's a step.
2 stacked outside here on the smoke wall. They see bot 1 get the easy kill.
Oh.
And he's just gonna donk. He's just gonna donk it up. Alk's just gonna be donk here for a second.
But see, this is what Bo was never able to do on their CTs.
Yeah,
They
gave
never
up
got any
out.
damage on players through smoke.
Well, you know how in Ancient they decided to give up A site and then retake. I think they tried to. They seem to want to do that with B/outside. We'll just give it up, and then we'll punish them later. And there was never like a real clear plan on that punishment.
They did take lobby a few times.
Not much. They
But,
mostly just played. They played very back. They played back heaven. They played back site. They played back outside. They did not ever get anyone's faces. And AG took the space they were given and then made it sing. And they're exerting their now AG is exerting their will outside. They're pushed up on Hut, which we never saw Boa do really. Like it's like Boa was afraid of getting mollied off Hut, so they never bothered holding it. Ramp is about the only area where they seem to be the same. Like AG did not really push ramp much. That was
They opened the door, so
yeah. They opened the door. The nade wasn't really necessary at that point.
still think he's there. They still think he's there. Iron Chad's gonna take it.
Infinity fire damage. Yeah.
Oh my
Klubs,
god.
Klubs!
Klubs?
Oh
What
my
the heck
god!
was that?
We're watching ridiculousness. This is worse than Zippy's op shit. Oh my god.
This is the drunken master. I feel like he's hitting half of these when he's like running and
he
he's like, I'll just
is
send
water.
some bullets down range while I'm.
He is water. His bullets are just filling the vessels that they need to, which happen to be all of the Boa players.
Aggros.
And we're talking about that, but then Boa storms back. They finally figure out a way to get the plant, get in sight, and get planted. I was too stunned by Klubs' nonsense to really think about the idea that Boa could win that round, and then they did.
G-Turner's kill on the guy in lobby got me thinking that they had a chance, but then yeah, unfortunately Loseal, he baited out the sound cues really well, and I think he just ended up dying immediately on site.
Yeah. I just was surprised. It seemed like the C's had a very good hold there. They had a good spot heaven, picking off people through the smoke.
Loseal's doing what I do when I play with people who are way better than me. I get a noob tube and post up on top of it.
Oh yeah, Shoddy has a lot of good spots here in this map. We saw that. I saw that on the recruit playoffs when Stret would just take an auto Shoddy near the hut and just hose down people.
Did we cast that together too?
If you're on it, then yes, we did it together. I forgot. I don't even remember anything anymore.
AG did not rotate down. Simply did not go down.
Well, Alex is about to face a Mac 10. This is good for Lawyer Pi if he doesn't get no scoped like that. It's just one of those plays, one of those coin flips that keeps going AG's way this map. But Boa has the bomb down. They've got positioning. They just need to prove they know after plant on nuke.
That was really strange.
There's 5 angles to watch here on the after plant, so it's really tough with only 4 players alive. 1 down. 2 down, 3 down. 1 left. Alk is just going to save. Okay. They made it very, very simple. And they even get to save some guns. So good round for Boa. It's not
That was
over.
so strange. Because AG didn't rotate down immediately.
But they didn't hold A.
They took a little time, and then by the time they got down there, Bo was like, what if we didn't go down?
Yeah, Lawyer Pie was just creating a little bit of noise down there, being a little bit of a nuisance, and forcing the rotates, the slow rotates. And as soon as he died, okay, we got A. They took the bait finally. And now we have A.
I gotta say, this is pretty high level stuff that's going on here. We're not seeing like a exec simulator. We're seeing a lot of moving parts, a lot of baiting out rotations. Agros gets the opening kill on the Lawyer Pie with a P2000.
And I think Alk hit someone. No, maybe not. Never mind. Yeah, this is just looking kind of bad. I'm not sure.
Oh no!
I'm not sure where some of these kills are happening. I think we're missing them, but it's just okay. Artichoke is
They
bringing
all
it
go
back.
back. AG
Eco-
was so confident.
I mean, their eco is working. The eco rushes on nuke can be so devastating. Like 5-7 storming lobby or storming outside can easily snag 2 or 3 kills. Then you got guns, and the whole map changes. So Artichoke really saved the Boa's bacon. And now Bacon's gonna have to carry his weight to finish the job here. They have the bomb. They have about a minute.
They still don't have much health.
Yeah, Agros has an AK. G Turner does not. Yeah, the
Really
health
stuck.
situation's not great. Oh, he just got spotted though. Good shot by Lurzy. So now it's just, and now they know
Uh-oh.
where Turner is. Now they, I don't know if they, do you just rush in mini? I guess you just rush in mini. You know he's got a pistol.
I saw it.
Well,
Oh man.
I was gonna say nice job. Nice job just getting the kill there, Turner, but that wasn't yours. Yeah,
I saw it
TK.
in the other dimensions, man, where they don't clear that. He gets a headshot onto the healthy player and body shots on the 2 low players.
Well, you
It's
just let-
over.
No, you just don't fire and you let the T's kill themselves. You know, it's almost happened.
Run at him with a knife.
What are they doing? Just look like I got bunched up there.
They're missing out a lot of time.
I am allergic. I am allergic to not immediately taking all the space that you can take. So if someone bunches up and spawn, I get so pissed. I'm working on it. I'm talking to therapists, but yeah, that would have annoyed me, even though it had absolutely no relevance to the round.
Luckily, AG isn't taking that space.
God, Bacon is very good at those pre-fires. I think he nearly could have gotten a kill there on Turner. He did hit him. He did 9 damage, it looks like.
Listen, you gotta show up. You gotta show up.
Low Seal did not. He didn't get the right angle there. That's a tough Tetris box. Aggro's down. So now it's going to be the Klubes show. Can Klubes save him?
Nope.
Klubes is not in a great position to make this retake happen. Okay, they're just they're running home. We got guns. We don't have money. Time to save. Turner is a little bit more aggro. He's going to try and get an exit.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I mean,
Actually, I
lose
do
the
mind
gun,
that.
you mind
Don't
it.
do that.
Yeah.
That's stupid, actually.
Look at their money. This is not when you want to play hero getting 1 kill. Like, it will inconvenience the T's. Oh, but it looks like Klubes are going to get the kill. Yeah, that was not going to be an easy take. And Artichoke didn't know Turner was there. Turner lives. So that's a pretty good save, all things considered. Unless that happens, that is terrible. That is terrible. That is, at that point, Turner, you tuck. You tuck. You don't play for another kill. Oof. That's a big swing. That's painful.
This could be a lot of rounds. But at this point, you can just stack. Right? I mean...
Yeah, so this half has gone, what, 4-2 so far for Boa, which in the grand scheme of things still works out for AG, but you don't want to... Alright. Gonna be 5-2 in a second here. Alright, get 1. Lawyer Pie gets the eco frags. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, AG... Okay.
Yeah, look at the kills. It is
23
really
on Klubs.
it is the
my
Klubs
God.
show. So as much as we joke about how, Klubs isn't all of the team, boy, he is definitely the straw that stirs this drink.
It's Alk.
Alk had a great first half. He made a huge difference with that off posted. Watching many from lobby. This half, not quite as much. And Agros is you need to see a little bit more from Low Seal and Agros. Like Low Seal, we just saw get bullied in Squeaky Door. He tried to hold, but two or three were coming in. They just immediately just wiped him out on Tetris box. He's going to need to hold. Agros is going to need to make something happen. Like they might try a lobby crunch at some point, especially if they lose this round. I think they'll try a lobby crunch. They've got guns. So they're probably going to go for a default. So 3 inside. Well, 2 heaven, 1 outside, 1 inside, 1 ramp. I mean, that's.
If I'm low seal in this scenario, I don't think I'm buying a M4. Okay.
Those are not nades that work. They didn't break the smoke.
That's pretty fair.
That's just. That was such a bad move. They went in garage thinking they're going to wrap to heaven, and it just got sniffed out immediately.
I think
they're holding the smoke, and it's just suicidal if they're holding the smoke.
I think they screwed up the flash. I think it would have been okay. Ooh, you see him? You saw your screen, bro?
Yeah. 4-3 moment.
We
saw him.
Clues.
If he's not 4-3, he sees him and gets the kill before that happens, and it's not a trade. It's just a kill.
Oh, Clues doesn't know.
Bacon doesn't know either. Bacon almost knew, and now it's over. All right. Game point. That was just a really, really poor outside execute. You throw the smokes and then you decide you're going to run through them to try and be sneaky, but AG has not been very quick to rotate. They haven't just run away and abandoned the second those smokes go down. They hold them and they wait.
Yeah.
So pushing into garage, it's just you're giving yourself up. You're hoping that nobody's there watching that smoke, and that you can then make something happen, that they're not in like credit card and ready waiting for you. It just I really don't like it. I think there's certainly times to push that smoke, and that wasn't one when you're getting like pressured. They're throwing a lot of util. They're watching it. They're being very active.
Yeah, it was clear that there were a lot of bodies worried about that position. So,
all right, they're gonna molly hut. So they're gonna do a full A take.
You break the glass. Okay.
They'll drop on low seal. Low seal drops the molly hut to force a little bit of delay. Nobody actually pushes in though, so they're forcing rotates into A possibly for a ramp take. Or
Two still posted.
What? I mean, yeah, two players posted. This is going to be a bloodbath unless they have some kind of like lurk smoke. Oh, they're dry peeking. This is going to be bad. Nice nade, good kill. Okay, Bacon got the good kill on Alk with the AWP. Klubs is posted the AWP now and gets the free kill.
He almost pushed forward flash.
3v3. 3v3 is short. Single door is about to be pushed open.
So your job is to be traded.
All right, time for Bo to prove they can do an after plant. It's the end of the game if you can't hold this plant.
Nobody peeks low sills.
All right, and you clearing top. Nobody's peeking. This is starting to get a little bit worrying.
Oh my god.
Would love to see Lurchier with a knife out, or with a artichoke with a knife out. Everyone with bacon. All right, T's have enough money to full buy. CT's have enough money to basically full buy. So we are going again, guns versus guns.
That was great patience from Boa. They're like, we don't have to peek
It
until we taps the bomb.
It was making me very nervous because they eliminated every possible position they could be except for double doors and control, but they still got the kills because time. They wasted just enough time that HE couldn't afford to like methodically clear, to slice a pie, control before, They had to tap the bomb, doors open, got the kill.
The worry is that they're just going to walk up to you and shoot you in the side of the head or something.
Well, they also took enough time that maybe someone could have stuck behind them, some sneaky long lurk, long flank. So it just gets a little paranoia instilled on that retake. Locio gets spotted out. Locio's just not finding good spots there, and Squeaky. Klubes, good angle. Klubes did damage. Didn't quite get the kill, but he's so hard to kill, and he's so good at hitting heads. Smoke will mess him up a little bit, but he's just going to push smoke.
I expected to get that.
Nope. That's a good smoke.
Do you go for this?
I don't know. That's the hardest call. It's hard to justify either saving or not saving on this one. Because it's a 4v4, you have gun.
Thought another team kill just came through there.
Ran out of bullets. If he had more bullets, that could have been interesting. He also ran out of time. Like, it wouldn't have mattered even if he got the 2 kills.
This is a CT side of map, by the way.
That's what I'm told. Last season, HR and ACA played on this map on like map day 9 or 10, and both teams were doing really good. And my ACA team, we won 9-3 the first half on T side, and I thought, oh man, we're mopping the floor with HR. Nope, went to overtime. Freaking turned into a team map for that half, and I don't know if it was just because we didn't have neither team had good CT plans, or we just had excellent T plans, but kind of it's a momentum thing. If you just keep winning on T side, you'll keep winning on T side. Good.
Seal.
Good lobby crunch. Bacon couldn't hold. So now it's 2v2. Everyone's got guns. Some better than others. Everyone's a little damaged. Free kill for Lawyer Pie. Low-Seal just didn't know. He knew where one CT was. He didn't know where the other one was. Now Klubes is going to 1v2 this and end the game.
This would be so poetic. He hears him.
He hears him running. They don't know he's there. They'll probably be checking Mini, though, because it's just such a good spot to check. He does, but oh my good lord.
It's more that he has the presence of mind to understand that he got that headshot and immediately run away.
Yeah, and I think he knows. I think he knows Lurgy is going to take his sweet time. So there's no real reason to play either side too hard. This is a good rotate spot, safe. You'll hear someone dropping from heaven. It's hard to sneak up on you. And he's going to get the free kill for the... Oh, the fake plant. Oh, Lurgy almost outplayed Klubes. That was Klubes wide swung, though, and that saved him. If Klubes came out in front of Silo or it wasn't that fast, I think he would have had him. Instead, AG with the upset win over Boa, breaking everyone's brackets. We are now looking at it. AG, GRN, finals, as everyone predicted week 1.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that AG had a terrible season last season.
No, they didn't have a terrible. They missed playoffs, but they were never a terrible team. They were just like a little bit below average. I think they were a victim of kind of bad luck and a bad schedule more than the bad team. Like GRN was a team that was like a bad team for most of the season last season. But they weren't. The one thing I'll say, you're right that AG was not this team.
Yeah,
Alk and Low-Seal have been a constant on AG for a long time now, and I don't think they've ever seen a team like this.
No.
It helps having a Chally player in Klubes, sure, but they're still putting in a full team effort. Like saw several rounds there where Alk pulled Magic out of a hat. We missed what they did on Dust 2 to win, 13-10, so there might have been more heroic moments there. But it just looked like a very coordinated team. Like Boa is a coordinated team, and AG's just looked more coordinated. They did a lot better trades. They stuck together better, and they had just a better sense of timing and rotates.
Well, I think to maybe it's just a little bit of not being lucky, but Boa got caught outside. They try to make some aggressive moves. They get caught out by Alk, or they give it up, let the smokes fall, and just spam a little bit, and then Locio gets a ton of space and makes them super worried, and then all of a sudden getting collapsed on by AG.
Yeah, you're right that the outside was AG's playground, this map on both sides. On the T side, they controlled it. Boa never
Yeah.
really contested it effectively until the last round. And then on the CT side, they just had really well-timed smoke breaks to get easy kills. They had good util otherwise, and they held the smoke responsibly so that, if T's get a good wrap around to heaven, it usually decimates a CT team, but they didn't let that happen. I don't think that happened once where Boa got a free, uncontested heaven push, from outside.
Yeah.
And the couple times they almost did, they would just get killed. It was just a very patient defense by AG, and it looked like they were the more prepared team on this map tonight, which is extremely surprising to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of because but I could definitely see how Boa is a really good team. It didn't seem like they were just completely absent on the map or anything. Like they were hitting heads, they were getting entry kills, like they were sometimes walking into the up, but
What
they're
worked for
obviously a
them,
good team. It's just
yeah, what
AG
worked for
just
them on Ancient, which was playing very patient and far back, didn't work for them here because a lot of the time they would just be giving up B or they would give up A. And retaking on Nuke is not the same as retaking on Ancient, especially B site. I mean,
yeah.
credit to AG, they had a much better after plant plan on this map than the other map. So, hats off. I just want to point out Paladin is saying he was on AG last season. So you have the captain of GRN this season. I don't think he was the captain of AG last season, but he was a big player. He was one of the key players on AG last season. So, he gets to play in the finals on his new team against his old team. So fun little serendipity. He said he was the IGL. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if they'll be doing the same strats, but yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. It's two surprising teams to see in the finals, which is pretty welcome after it felt like last season was very preordained.
Yeah.
The top four were so static, and there was really no question it was going to be one of UPS, BOA, ACA, or the ATL in the finals, and it was in the end.
Yeah.
But this season, I couldn't tell you if it was going to be AG, WIZ, GRN, BOA. I thought it would be BOA. Didn't end up being that way. UPS was also good. Frog had a chance. It felt like there were 10 teams that had a legitimate chance to be in the finals this season. And so it's kind of cool just seeing two franchises that were so low on the totem pole last season in there this season. Draft League.
Yeah. It's sweet. Gotta say.
Who you got next week? Or I guess next match. I guess it's on Thursday. So who you got Thursday?
I don't know, man. I really wanted to be uh GRN just to make me feel better about losing so hard to them. Well, not in playoffs, but AG's
I
got it
had
going on. I don't know.
I had the distinct privilege of losing to both teams this season. One on the first week and one on the last week. And I think they were both 13-7 losses or thereabouts. I forgot exactly what. It might be 13-6 to AG. Both teams deserve to be there. I'm so happy to see them there. I think, boy, betting against Klubs. Betting against Klubs is really stupid, isn't it?
No, I know.
But on the other hand, you got Greenhouse has lost one map out of their last, I think, 14 or 13 or 14 or 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. So that's intimidating. They looked without weakness tonight. I'm gonna have to side with GRN. I think just a little bit more of a complete team. Their shooters are just so freaking good. Like Zippy, Zoheki, Stampy, Soap Kitchen, and Paladin are all just they're all very, like I said, any of them can put up 20 in a moment's
Yeah.
notice.
Well,
AG has it, but it's just a minor difference in degree. The A plus versus the A team.
it looks like we're in agreement that we think AG is going to win, or not AG, GRN is going to win despite closing crazy, but I think that's all we got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the matches. I know I did. We'll see you on Thursday for Prospect Grand Finals. Is that what it is, or is it next week?
It should be Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday.
All right, Thursday. See ya.